Okay, this is fun. Okay, I was going to do that. Still got to do that traditional bit I do at the start of my streams where I see if the chat works. Okay. Probably fine. Okay. I think we're active. Probably. Hard to tell. I don't know. Oh, there you go. Test message. That worked. We're going to check out on YouTube as well. This is fun, isn't it? It's just big me. Big me on the screen. Hello. No video games today. Because I heard someone called Sir Musty. I had his second chat open. It was Sir Morsty, and it's like his second channel open. It's Sir Morsty, and I knew that wasn't it. I knew it wasn't Sir Morsty. So, Sir Musty. Not someone who is known to me particularly, obviously, has recorded a reaction video to my latest video, and I don't know what you do. I'm very flattered that he took the time, and I've not seen the reaction at all, so I don't know what it's like. The vibes look good though. It looks like a cool, friendly kind of guy. So let me see if I can get a browser window up here. There we are. Cool. Hi Noggerson. I subscribed to your channel after watching your Musty reaction vid. Oh, that's so cool, thank you. I'm going to make myself small. Yeah. Alright. I have made myself small. And I'm going to put chat over here. Cool. I don't know how this is going to look because I've never done this before. This is a thing, right? This is a thing that, like, Sir Musty does, is he, like, reacts to other channels and stuff. I've never tried it. It looks really fun. So we're going to try it. Okay. So we've got stream segments or throwaway video ideas. Alright, yeah, cool. So I guess we're getting a little bit of a technical hitch on the stream, which I'm going to sort out before we actually get started. So thank you everyone for bearing with me. A small bell. Yeah, I'm like a genius, and like I am, because I start my stream at the same time as I start my offsite backups. Just gotta. I'm here after the same vid because yours was such a banger. I've since watched super much and it was awesome. Oh, you're really kind. Thank you. That's the thing I'm finding out. Like YouTube has, in my experience anyway, been like a lot more wholesome than I expected it to be, than I thought it would be. So it's been actually really lovely getting to talk to people, and the pushback I've had from people has been rare and minor and mostly constructive, like all the time. Like YouTube's really cool, and so Musty seems like a good guy as well. So we're going to check it out. I have not seen any of this. I have not seen any of this. I don't know what it's about. People have been asking me, Bill, what do you think of the Sir Musty video? And I don't know yet. We're going to find out what I think of the Sir Musty video together. I'm not sure about the framing. Old man yells at modern video games for having no soul. Like, okay, dude. I'm 41. Like, old man, sure. I guess. It's borderline. Middle-aged man. That's cool. I get it. I get the meme. I, too, enjoy Simpsons references. Cool. You're going to have to tell me, by the way, if the sound is good, if the sound is bad, or whatever. This is I don't normally stream from this computer at all. This is an entirely separate setup to what you normally use. So. Thank you for your love and your support, and most of all for your patience. Self-proclaimed middle-aged man. Let's do it. Audio is good. Thank you, Spencer's Library, and welcome. Audio is good, but there's so far nothing in the background. So let's go check this out. Let's check out Old Man Yells at Modern Games for Having No Soul from Sir Musty. What headset is this? This is a Steel Series 9, 6? I can't remember. It's one of those. Can't remember which way up the number is.
Gamers. Modern Gaming Has No Soul by Retro Sofa. Either way, we're going to have a good time, chat, because either it will be, modern gaming just sucks, there's no soul, or...
Okay, I love you. Right. I have to explain a little bit, the Hi Jedi, I have to explain a little bit of what's happening here. My view on clickbait titles is thus. You can do your non-clickbait videos, and like 100 people will see them, like numbered in the hundreds will see them, and that's cool and that's good fun. You can title them whatever you like, it doesn't matter. You've got your clickbait, which is your standard average clickbait, and you've got what I like to do, which is kind of subversive clickbait, where I'm making a clickbait title knowingly in order to talk about the theme of clickbait. And that's what this is. And Musty's fallen for it straight away, which I love. That was the point. Thank you. Well done. And British as well. Very good. All right.
It will actually be an interesting dissection into why video games, why they actually don't have soul. Is there anything interesting? Like, is there any sort of conversations you can have? Let's have a look and see what ends up being the case. So, without further ado, take it away, Mr. Retro Sofa.
Hi, I'm Bill, and I freaking...
Bill! Oh my god, Bill. Oh, lords. Bill jumps. Hang on, I gotta turn you up in my headphones, broski. I like the shirt. Hey, listen, as a fellow Hawaiian shirt Andy, big fan of the shirt. Loving all the retro stuff, although it doesn't bode well for your chances of it being my father masterclass. I do like the shirt, though. I'm a big fan of the shirt. Continue.
Love...
Thank you for the commentary on the shirt. I love your shirt as well, Musty. You are looking stylish. Thanks very much.
video games.
So do I!
Look, here's a video game. Here's another video game.
Oh,
here's another video...
Is that the Game & Watch? Like, oh no, is that the Game Boy Micro, actually, back there? That's actually kind of sick.
Game. I have 3 video games.
3 video games?
And I'm not saying that just to show off. It's to prove to you my credentials as someone who absolutely loves video games. Even my cat loves video games. Say something. Go on, say something. We've got to keep up the energy. Say something. Say something about how you love video games. Go on. God, don't ruin the intro, Minerva. Anyway,
He didn't talk over Minerva's intro, and neither did I. The drink is Schwap. Your cat is so cool. She is. We love Minerva.
Absolutely love video games.
Listen, cat mentioned there for gamers.
So when I tell you I'm also fiercely critical of video games, you don't misunderstand me and think I hate them. Grr, video games, right? Not me. I'm a lover, not a hater. But the funny thing is, I have been accused of promulgating rage in the past. So let's talk about all
people online gamers?
that. The crazy mess we're in with video games, the industry.
I'm just going to stop and just remark on how cool that soundboard is. I don't have a soundboard. Is that because I lack professionalism, or I have enough charisma to not need one? I need a sick burn sound effect.
Critique of video games, and what we can do about it. What can possibly go wrong?
I don't know. I mean, a lot can go wrong in all fairness, but... From Bobcats to Fat Cats, the retro... I need an intro. Gamers, hang on, where is it? Welcome to So
Oh, you show off. Okay.
Musty Gamers. Welcome to So Musty.
Thank you so Musty.
I don't need to tell you watching this that video games are art. Since 2008, even Germany agrees. Art criticism is as old as art, whether you're criticising, for example, Bubsy in Claws Encounters of the Third Kind. I have a great fondness for this game because I'm a cat person and Bubsy's a sweetie, and I don't find him all that annoying. Mostly.
What could possibly go wrong?
What could possibly go?
I will admit that having to hear his comedy quip every time the level restarts is solid incentive to not die. I had this game as a kid and I didn't get far in it, but I played it a lot, and I remember enjoying it until I got the Sonic games. The presentation of this game is absolute.
One of the things that I've not really seen too many people talk about is how back in the day it was not an uncommon experience to get a game as a kid, realize it was too hard, and just stop playing altogether. Like, honestly, like, I imagine obviously that happened with the Zoomers as well, but like, with the amount of like in-game tools to help you, YouTube and stuff, like, it was not uncommon back in the day to just get a game and be like, this shit was too hard. But then there's nothing you could do. There's literally nothing you could do. You have to either keep playing it and hoping that you got good, or just like eat shit. Do you know what I mean? It's one of those things. So like, even he said it, like, he just played it. It's definitely much less of an issue right now. But man, back then it was just like, that's just so funny to me. The idea that you could pay for a full price game, get stuck because you weren't good enough, but like, you couldn't afford, your mum wouldn't buy you a magazine, you couldn't go on the internet because there's nothing in your house. Bro, that's just fun. It's just like, oh, sorry, lol. That's the side about it. It's so funny to me.
Man speaks truth. And back then, of course, you had like 5 games a year if you were lucky. Like, you got your games like for your birthday and for Christmas, and like stuff like Bubsy. Like, Bubsy is a good example of this. Was like massively overhyped for like what it was. Like, it's fine. It's an okay mascot platformer, but you would look at the adverts for this and you'd be like, whoa, this game looks incredible, and obviously you'd buy it before the reviews came out and said, actually, it's okay. And if you think reviews are kind of untrustworthy now and a bit dodge, you should have seen, you should have seen 90s Gamers magazines, because 90s gaming magazines were not the pinnacle of journalistic achievement for humanity, we'll put it that way. Several NES games that I got as a preteen didn't finish those as an adult because of the difficulty. Yeah, I probably had a few of those as well. I don't like that he's bigger than me, so I'm just going to make myself a little bit bigger. There we go. I feel better about myself now. Yeah.
Fantastic. Graphics and sound. I love this game. It's not a good game though. Do not play it. It wants you to go fast, but if you do, you die instantly, whether horizontally or vertically.
Shouldn't that be fearless? Uh-oh.
The momentum is cool, but lacks the fluidity and control of other momentum platformers, Sonic obviously, and Bubsy's kind of tricky to control. Level design is just bad. It doesn't guide you very well, it's not cohesive, and exploring the levels feels kind of dull. It's all very samey. This level's the worst, where you jump up a bunch of identical looking platforms on identical looking trees, only to blind jump onto other identical looking platforms on other identical looking trees.
His chat spotted it.
What are we even doing here?
2D platform
At
with full
times,
damage.
Bubsy doesn't feel deliberately designed. It feels like it simply popped into being with no guidance or purpose.
Yeah, it's like, just imagine if 2D Sonic had full damage. Good lord. Wait, am I misremembering in that there was a beta build where there was full damage?
He's thinking of.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
He's thinking of the beta build of Sonic 2, where if you run fast into a wall, Sonic would hit it and stop and fall over and fall backwards. So it wasn't full damage, but it was running full tilt into something, which was obviously a terrible idea, and there's a reason they didn't keep it.
Terrible idea, honestly. What were they thinking?
Also, because one hit kills you, you're incentivized not to explore. Too often in this game I think, I'm not going in there, that looks dangerous. And that's not fun. You get plenty of lives, sure, but every time Bubsy dies, well, you have to hear the voice clip again.
More like a bridge too short.
And then you go back to the start of the level or to the last checkpoint. Anyway, I only played the first few levels. This isn't an in-depth review of Bubsy. Besides, if you know how to make video games, you're putting your best foot forward, right?
Sorry.
From 1-1 in Super Mario Bros. Or Green Hill Zone in Sonic the Hedgehog. So I can assume, anyway, that this is the best Bubsy has to offer. And it is, at best, rubbish. I can say that though and still love it because look at his little face. I got a comment on my Doom 2 video, wherein I'm very critical of another game I love, maybe even more than Bubsy, saying the following. Stupid! Bitching about QoL issues and levels, the design on one of her first FPS games and studio who basically started FPS genre. All of this was new, even on Doom 2, but many levels designed in Doom 1 were a bit better. It's like reviewing first cars, pointing out they have shit-thin tyres. I'm not going to put that person on blast, but pro tip comment.
You should have. No, you should have. You should have. You should have. Put them on blast. Hey, they ruined your day by sending you a shitty message. Ruin their day by putting them on blast, okay? Dog shit, get it, okay? Listen, you remember the old internet. That's how we used to do it back then. No, none of this Zoomer internet, okay? All right?
Commentators, starting a comment with stupid,
at least he showed
stop, isn't your best way to make friends. But nonetheless, it was an interesting comment this person was making. I don't know if the first cars often get reviewed or if they had shit-thin tyres, but what they're saying is that video game creators have honed their craft and got better materials and better tools and better design principles since then. So it's unfair to judge retro games by the same standards as we judge a game made and released today. I can give you, off the top of my head, 3 reasons why it's not. Pac-Man, Space Invaders, and Bubsy. Sorry, not Bubsy, Doom. Because fundamentally great game design never ages. The original Doom, as well as Pac-Man and Space Invaders, are still super fun to play today. You might not spend as long on them as you do on a modern AAA title. Here, I'll show you how much time I've spent on Baldur's Gate 3 at time of editing. But you will enjoy yourself. You'll come away from an experience of playing Pac-Man feeling good about yourself and the world in general because it is just joyful. It's
actually a little bit of DVD style commentary here. This video is disjointed as heck. A lot of mine end up like that, like writing the scripts bit by bit and then trying to piece it all together afterwards in a way that kind of vaguely makes sense as a narrative is a skill that I am developing. Yeah, but it's kind of fun.
I'll be real with you, video man. Original Pac-Man is just kind of boring. I played like 2 levels and I'm bored. Now, Pac-Man Championship Edition Deluxe. Oh man. Can I play that game again? I'm gonna reinstall that game tonight and just beat that game again. Because that game is really fucking fun. I just imagine Pac-Man chat, but like on fucking steroids, and that's Pac-Man Championship Edition.
I have not tried Pac-Man Championship Edition, but I will take on that recommendation. I played Pac-Man today with my nephew. I kicked ass. He got bored with it. So maybe it's an age thing.
I'm gonna show you some. Oh, Championship Edition 2. That's what it is.
All right,
let's see. Hang on. Where is it? Like it's just. Hang on. It's got this. It's got this kicking synthy soundtrack. Do you know what I mean? And then they get into the level, and it's like, it starts off really simple. You get dope in the game. It's like this techno music, and you jump from level to level, and then there's like a ghosts, and there's like mini ghosts you can get along the way, and then you jump from level to level, gamers, and then there's kick-ass techno music playing the entire time. Now this, gamers, this is fucking Pac-Man. And then the end, and the gamers, at the end of every level, it does a thing. It does the coolest thing ever. So you're grabbing mini ghosts to attach to the big ghost, right? And then when you get the big, and then towards the end, that's when you get the power pellet. That's when you get the power pellet. And then and then you can finally eat them. And then when you eat them, it doesn't hold. And then all the mini ghosts attached to the other ghosts. So now the other ghosts are even bigger. You see, the other ghosts are getting even bigger now.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, it looks sick. But the first game that I remember playing is Pac-Man. I don't need this. I can appreciate it, right? I can appreciate it. This looks sick. I don't need it. I don't need the big flashy colours. The big flashy colours are nice to have. Pac-Man itself still kicks ass.
So it's even bigger, and then all those mini ghosts are going to go to the final one for one big final hit. Then boom, next level. Grab the next level, baby. Let's fucking go. No, you have to grab the thing. Grab the thing. You're going to die, bro. Grab the thing. You're supposed to grab the thing, broski. There we go, next level. Next level, let's go. Hey, I'm telling you, now this is fucking Pac-Man, okay? OG Pac-Man, boring. I love this. I love Pac-Man Championship Edition too, okay? But old Pac-Man is kind of neat. It's boring, man. I want my fucking serotonin crack-filled Pac-Man, okay?
It's the beautifully designed maze and the different
needs a big
personalities
flashing
of the
lights.
ghosts that make Pac-Man what it is. And in Space Invaders, it's the increasing speed, the greatest programming accident that ever was. You probably know about this, but Tomohiro Nishikado single-handedly created Space Invaders. Not
Jedi
just the
MB,
program,
love
but
that
the
idea.
hardware to run it. Pretty incredible feat. He noticed, though, that when there were more enemies on screen, they moved more slowly than he'd intended because the hardware was chugging a bit. Then, as he killed aliens, they sped up to the intended speed. He decided to keep this effect and make it deliberate, saying it added more thrills to the game. This accident is widely credited with creating what we now know as a difficulty curve.
That's actually really interesting. I actually didn't know that. That's actually a really interesting fun fact, Mr. Retro Surfer.
This accident is what made the game incredible.
I'm still not sure what this has to do with modern gaming, though. I'm guessing the whole point of
That's
this
what I
is he's going to talk about old games and what made them cool, and he's going to talk about modern games and what makes them suck. That's probably what we're getting at. So I'm invested. You've intrigued me enough to be invested in your wild ride, brother. Let's go.
Addictive, even causing a coin shortage in Japan, and why the game is still great to play today. Even accidentally great game design lasts forever. The original Doom as well, of course. It nailed it. The weapon and enemy balancing is so perfect, and the early rules...
That's it, right? This is what I'm talking about. My style of making videos is so kind of all over the place. There is a thread. There is always a thread, but you've got to find it. And sometimes it's easier to find than other videos, and that's not always deliberate.
FPS level design established by John Romero during Doom's development made the maps super fun to blast through, even more than Doom 2, and you can watch my video about it to find more about that. Bubsy was well...
I'm not going to lie, one of my favourite things about the original Doom, I played a bit of it, I don't think I ever finished it, it's the fucking fuck-ass guy at the bottom. There's the Doom guy at the bottom of the screen. Like, your health meter isn't just like a... Like, you get a health meter there, but you just get a guy just going like... You know? It's literally live Doom guy reaction. Probably one of my favorite additions. I don't know why they added it, but it's probably one of my favorite things added to any video game.
Through, even more than Doom 2.
It's one of the things I loved about like Pizza Time. Pizza Time? Fucking Pizza Tower. It's called a Pizza Time.
Oh my god!
Yeah, look, big fan. Oh, hang on.
Placing my bets right now. He's gonna say woke.
No, I believe it. Listen, I believe in Retro, so he might be old, but like I believe in him. Okay, I believe in him. He's.
Do I say woke in this one? I don't think I say woke in this one. And even if I did, I wouldn't be saying it in the way around that this commenter thinks I would. Don't worry about it.
It's gonna be. I believe this video is gonna be good. So far, I like this video. He's gonna bring it back. Trust me.
And you can watch my video about it to find more about that. Bubsy was well received when it first came out. Total gave it 81%, saying it's better than Sonic, because of course they did. Concluding, in all, Bubsy is a good, solid platform game with generally good gameplay, but it's not the world beater.
Oh, they brought the face back in Dark Ages. I'll have
Although
to
it
play
starts off hard and stays that way, it's not a huge game and won't take long to complete. And even Bubsy's best mate wouldn't call him original.
Well, I'm just looking at this little thing here. Pratt's down thumbs suffers from the old two flipping easy syndrome. You'll finish it in no time at all.
Yep.
I'm guessing, is this like what a troll would say? Or I don't know what I'm more enamored with this little box here, if I'm being honest, chat.
It's better than Sonic, but it's definitely not a Mario beater. Your bias is showing, James. He also called it too flipping easy.
Did it? Oh, he called it too flipping easy. Really?
But you take out the points about which he is objectively wrong, and you still have a subjective 81% rating for the Bobcat. Nintendo Magazine system was only slightly more critical, giving the game 79%. A high rating indeed, saying, it's a solid effort form accolade that looks and sounds impressive.
Solid form... Minor spelling mistake. You lose.
But is only just above average where it matters most.
I'm talking downtown.
But even the magazine that would later morph into official Nintendo magazine didn't claim Bubsy was better than Sonic. James, you incredible buffoon. Actually, shout out to Paul and Andy from Nintendo Magazine System, who gave much more critical opinions of the game contrary to the magazine's main review. Andy found the game itself to be a little on the frustrating side. The early levels are easy enough, but later on I found it just too easy to jump or sail straight into an unseen enemy. Granted, it's possible to stop and look up or down, but for a game that boasts speed to rival that of Blue Hedgehogs, do you really want to be stopping
One
every
thing I
few
will
steps
say,
to
I'm pretty sure I spent way too much time in this video just talking about Bubsy.
check for baddies? Paul is even more critical, saying, rather
Damn,
like
Paul.
a well-written book with a dull plot or brilliantly composed song with no feeling, Bubsy simply isn't a great game.
Ooh.
Paul, I love your criticism of Bubsy almost as much as I love Bubsy. Not only have you hit the nail on the head with this game, you also explained in July 1993 why AI art is always going to be terrible. More relevant to this video though, this is a great
Real?
example of games critique being compared to critiques of other art forms. And that's the other problem with that
These
comment
days, I really
comparing
couldn't tell you,
critique of
Jedi.
old retro games to critique of classic cars, is that cars aren't art.
I dig the Robocop
Besides,
music.
nobody's really driving old cars around today. And by that I mean really old cars, like 1920s when cars were new, and expecting those cars to perform like modern vehicles.
True.
You can have that expectation of retro games, however.
Oh, gamers, he's bringing it back. He brought it back. Gamers, he brought it back. He made it all wrap around.
Not necessarily graphically, though I'd argue that Space Invaders has a timeless graphical design that looks exactly as good as it needs to for the gameplay to shine.
This is
But
really
certainly
self-indulgent, by the way.
overall,
I'm aware of it.
A lot
I'm
of
here
retro
for it.
games hold up. I don't play retro games because I'm a nostalgic weirdo with strange opinions and no friends.
I'll be your friend, Retro Sofa.
Although, just so happens. No, I play retro games because they're good. These are good. But it's
down
also
some,
not
Musty. It's
just
gonna be
because I like my nostalgia cortex being tickled. Growing up, I knew nothing of Mega Man or the
Oh my God, yes,
Metroid
Mega Man.
series. And those are some of my favourite games now. It's also why I didn't
Same.
play Bubsy through to the end for this video. Life's too short. Fact is, I want to spend a lot of my time...
I mean, in all fairness, I can't listen. I'm not gonna lie. I like the guys. I'm not gonna lie. I want to say I like this guy's vibes. Okay, he's English, therefore. Okay, I like his vibes. Okay, at least he's a bit self-aware as well. Listen, I'm enjoying this. Okay, I still don't know what the overall point of your video is, but like I'm liking this so far. Okay.
playing good
The overall point of the video is somewhere in the ether. But that's really nice. Thank you so much, Musty. And I vibe checked his channel as well before doing this because I only want the positive stuff. And yeah, it's just without watching any of your stuff, you can tell that you're a really cool guy who, yeah, really cool, wholesome, friendly. Love it. All right, crack on.
good games, and a lot of those games are going to be retro. This is also why I take issue with a lot of people commenting that gaming's just straight up rubbish now. And think about it. Search YouTube for modern gaming.
Oh, hang
and
on. Is he one of ours, chat? Is he one of ours? Hang on. Have you been baited?
find so many videos telling you why modern gaming sucks. About how rubbish it is to be a gamer in 2025. Talking about how
Is he one of
patches
us?
are annoying and exploitative DLC
might
and
be.
loot crates and blah 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 blah. Look, none of the games I play have those things in them. There's a video right now doing the rounds on social media.
Oh my god, is he doing the... Yeah, I play modern games, but I don't play any of those dog shit games. What the hell are you guys doing? Hang on, is he about to pull one of those? Hang on, gamers, hang on. Bill
10
might be
minutes
a
in.
real one here. Holy...
Yeah. And it has all the tells of a video that
I feel good about that, not going to lie. 10 minutes in for the switcheroo. We got him good, chap.
is deliberately constructed.
That's
to
what
go
I'm
viral.
saying. That's what I'm
Stony
saying.
the Great lists a bunch of games that he used to love.
Oh, I've seen this exact same TikTok video, broski. I've literally seen this one. Thank you so much, Scale Pie. I've seen this exact same TikTok video, and I was like, yeah, this guy's dog shit. What dog shit video? I'm glad you pointed this out, Bill. I saw this and I'm like, what fucking idiot. I don't know. I don't know if we can find the original TikTok. I don't know if someone can find it. I'll play it. But yeah, this was literally, guys, my father. It was literally
linked
my
in the
father.
description,
I'm
my
not
guy.
even joking. This was literally my father. He shows info. Hang on, what are the games he's showing? Like, he's literally showing. Hang on, let's see.
To go viral. Stony the Great lists a bunch
Look. These are all the games he played as a kid, basically. You know what I
of
mean?
games that he
Oh, SX Tricky. Oh, man, it was so
used to love
cool.
playing.
It was
and
all
saying how
good
it used to be
gamers.
so much easier to find games that you wanted to play in the PS2 era. He mostly lists sports games, and like, that's cool if that's your thing, but those games didn't go anywhere. You can still find and play the same games.
That's what I'm saying. I've been saying this for years, Bill, and no one's been listening to me. I say, oh my god, I said the same thing.
Being a gamer today is just better than
just
being
true
a gamer
facts.
at any other point in
Oh
history.
my God.
Because you've still got all the awesome games that came before.
Hang actually, oh my God. We have been baited, gamers. We've actually been baited. Holy shit. I've said the same thing. I've been saying the same thing for years. You can literally just go back and play the old shit. But now we have the new shit. Hey, you know what, Bill? I like you. I'll buy you a drink, Bill. I'll buy you a drink, okay?
I'll take that drink. And you're right, obviously, because we're saying the same things. And, yeah. Man, that's good to hear. Like, it's just true. It's just true facts. Like, I don't know why anyone would ever disagree with this. Like, my game shelf is right there. You can see it. It's on the screen. It's right there. The games are there. They haven't gone. They're there.
Quote-unquote modern gaming doesn't mean that you just play exclusively AAA industry titles that came out in the last year. You ask anyone who's into gaming for their top 10s and they'll give you a mix of things from all throughout time, because the year a game came out says nothing about the quality of that game. Oh, Bubsy came out in 1993, so it's rubbish. No, Bubsy's rubbish because it's rubbish.
True.
What else came out in 1993? Doom. If you're frustrated with loot crates and skins...
listen, you lose! Master P, you lose! You lose! You lose, Master P!
Just take my poker chips already.
Just remember, gamers, Master P, don't let history forget that Master P thought he was going to be bad. Games are bad because woke. I knew Bill would not let me down. I believed in Bill. I believed in Bill. My go.
Pay to play nonsense there is in modern FPS. Just go play Doom. It's 30 years old and it's lost none of its freshness. Maybe the SNES version has a little bit, but other versions exist. And that video by Stony the Giant went hella viral.
It did,
Man knows what he's doing. Because he only made that video in the first place for people like me to reply and tell him why he's wrong. And I get it. I play the game myself a little bit. I respect it.
I see. And then Bill, hang on. Bill also. No, laughing. No, hang on. Bill also hey, listen. I'm the same way, Bill. I'm the same way. When people do this shit, I'm like, do you know what? Get the bag. I think you're a cunt, but get the bag. Bill's the same way as me. I'm like, I get it. I don't think I'm morally better than fucking modern gaming sucks. I respect Bull. He respects Bull too. Yes.
Engagement bait. But the man's a master of the craft.
Exactly.
NBA Street, we had NBA Jam. Man, I bet half of y'all ain't even heard of NBA Shootout. ESPN Basketball, NBA Inside Drive, the GOAT of them all, NBA Live. We had variety back then.
But you know 95%
Yeah, that's if we don't have variety now.
of the time on this channel, I'm making
We have that
videos
variety
I want
plus like a whole load of other variety. Like, this guy's obviously like just nostalgic for a particular time in his life, and that's cool and whatever, but he's turning it into this whole thing for clickbait. And yeah, like Sir Musty says, right, you got to respect the craft with some people, you know.
make about the games I love in a way that's good and wholesome and cozy, and we can all hang out together and reminisce and have a good time. Occasionally though, I'll play the game with a Doom 2 kind of sucks, or The Legend of Zelda is unplayable, or something like that, because that's what you have to do if you want anyone to see the stuff you actually want to make. The sad fact is, a lot of video game commentary right now isn't much better than when James in Total said that Bubsy is better than Sonic. This doesn't apply to Stony, okay?
Hang on, this line might be fire, chat. Hang on, hear that again.
In Total said that Bubsy... The sad fact is, a lot of video game commentary right now isn't much better than when James in Total said that Bubsy is better than Sonic.
Actually, so true. Holy! This guy is true. He's spitting so many flames right now, broski. That's so true.
I just want to say, I accidentally clicked on the wrong thing.
It might be fire, chat. Hang on.
There we go. We'll go back. I just want to say, I'm having a really lovely time.
In Total said that...
Like every single person who's ever had any kind of public persona whatsoever, like, I am like pretty, what's the word? I don't want to say arrogant. I'm not really arrogant, but I like myself. I like talking about myself. I like other people talking about me. I'm into that. I enjoy this. I get good feelings from this. And this is like all my Christmases come at once. Thank you, Sir Musty. Unmute.
So true. Holy! This guy is true. He's spitting so many flames right now, broski. That's so true. Holy Shakespeare!
Subscription
No, it's
added.
not bad. If anything, I would say the Discord. I would say the discourse is worse. I say the discourse is worse simply because, unfortunately, because of the modern day internet, there's a non-zero chance in the next 15 minutes, you are forced to see a 14-year-old's opinion on video games. That's probably the worst part of modern gaming discourse. But I would say, yeah, like in general, yeah, I would agree with this. Although I would say the same thing I always say, chat, which is if you do want nuanced video game discussions, find smaller communities that will talk about video games with you. Because I'm almost certain everyone in the chat, ideally everyone in the chat has somewhere where they can talk about video games. Where even if it's my chat, it doesn't even necessarily have to be my community, but find somewhere you can talk about the games you love in a more nuanced way. Because if you try to do it on the big internet as a whole, negativity sells. You know what I mean? It's just how it is, unfortunately.
Love that idea. I love the idea of like finding little smaller communities to chat with like-minded people who appreciate nuance, appreciate the art, appreciate the discussion, appreciate the medium and everything about it, critique and enjoyment thereof, and don't take sort of anything like too personally, get too kind of het up about it, and just want to kind of not even be academic about it, because that implies a kind of detachment. It's people who love the games, love the medium, and want to kind of explore it more. You know what I mean? I guess that is kind of academic. Academics aren't soulless. Yeah, alright, crack on.
Game is game, you know?
This doesn't apply to stoning, okay? Calling Baldur's Gate 3 niche is a masterstroke of clickbait artistry.
Yeah, one last thing. When people say there ain't no more good games left, please stop suggesting these super niche-ass games that only appeal to one type of person. You know.
Yeah, this video was oh my god, this video is so bad. Oh my, I forgot how bad this video was, chat. I forgot how bad this video was. Holy shit, man. It pissed me the hell off, man. I immediately clicked not interested when I saw this one. I was like, this is bait masterclass, man.
You know damn well.
I had the opposite reaction. I watched it like 5 times and I was like, I have to cover this video. This is incredible. Like, in a way that is terrible. But nonetheless, like, again, opinions, dog shit. But the expression is, oh.
Everybody
Game of the year contender, by the way, chat. Niche.
into turn-based RPGs.
But you know who I'm talking about. You've got so many people saying things just for the outrage clicks with no heart or artistry behind it.
True! Hang on! That's what. Oh my god! I said the same thing! This is the reason. This is literally the reason why I like Dimitri, right? And I know Dimitri is a acquired taste, but like when Dimitri says shit, like I at least know he's saying with his chest. When Dimitri rage baits, I know that's why I like him to some degree, right? Again, he misses more than he hits, I would say, but at least I know he's telling the truth. This fellow will stand on business. I'm like, fair. Do you know what I mean? I respect it. Fair. I don't agree with you, but I respect it. But then you know these motherfuckers turn off their camera and go, well, that was fucking dog shit. Time to go do what I actually want to do. Do you know what I mean? No, listen.
I'm going to just interrupt this guy slightly because I absolutely agree with him, and I really just shouldn't have interrupted him there because this guy's in flow, and this is exactly right. But I would say, Minister Chicken, resident Sir Musty enjoyer, getting there myself, got to say, it's pretty good.
You gotta have your heart in the game. If you're gonna be a rage baiting ass Andy, at least have your heart in the game. But like these people never seem like they do, which is the sad bit. Do you know what I mean? And also, Gamer, big thank you to Hot Wheels Gamer, guys. I want to say thank you, Hot Wheels Gamer. Because Hot Wheels Gamer did in fact find the original TikTok, so we'll watch that for context. This is it, gamers. So I hope you're. Try not to get too angry, chat, because this is probably like one of the worst videos I've ever seen in my life. And it's not. Oh, I muted the site. Hang on. Let's try again from the top.
Gaming nowadays sucks, and there's no more good games to play. Saying that is probably the easiest way to trigger most modern gamers. However, if y'all actually took the time to listen to them people who say that, I promise you realize that they kind of.
He starts knowingly, right? He starts knowingly because he says saying this is the easiest way to trigger modern gamers. That's why he says it. That's why he posts it. And nicely done. It's all good. Masterful clickbait, Mr. Rector, so for an amazing video you crafted. Oh, Mootle, that is so kind. Oh, thank you.
I have a point. Cause see,
they do not. You absolutely have no point, brother. I'm gonna engage with this in earnest, even though I shouldn't. But yeah, like you're just so wrong for this. Actually, so wrong for this. Unreal.
Most people who
kind of going to shut up here because he's not talking about me now. So I want to hear Mr. Musty's opinion on this video, and then I'm going to give you my opinion on Mr. Musty's opinion on this video, and then we've reached Inception or something.
who say that come from an era where you didn't have to, quote, expand your horizons to find a good game. Because back in the day, if you wanted to find a good game, it was easy. Here you go. Here you go. No sports. That's fine. Here you go.
Oh, hang on. I'm sorry. As if I can't just go, open Steam right now, go to the Steam like sale or whatever, or like go to anything and just find some games. As if I can't just do that literally right now. Unreal behavior. Actually, unreal behavior coming from this man. As if I can't just go, wow, good game. This roguelike deck builder. Literally, my two favorite words put into one. Roguelike deck builder. This seems like it'd be an interesting game. Maybe I might look into it. Amazing. Marvel Rivals, I already play Marvel Rivals, unfortunately. Marvel Snap, another card builder game. Wow, it's almost if you play enough games on the platform, the algorithms that will just show you some kind of cool shit. You can browse by category. Oh my god, Deltarune is right there. Wow, date everything. I've heard that's a bit crazy. I might have to give that a try. Honestly, as if it isn't so easy to just find shit. It's actually unreal behavior. It's actually unreal bait. Honestly, it's disgusting. It really is.
Go. Want a good detective noir story? There you go. Want a shooting game with some over-the-top gunfights? Here you go. Want GTA but not GTA? Here you go. Need a racing game? Here you go. No.
Guys, hang on, chat. Sorry, let me do the same. Let me do the same thing. Hey guys, do you want a fucking platformer that harkens back to the Wario Land style of game design? Here you go. Perfect.
TikTokers writing water.
Literally, honestly. Hey, do you want a thrilling, sort of like guessing gambling sort of game? There you go. Do you want a like funny little Squid Game clone that you could, if you get enough people, will actually be a fun time, even though it's been updated in a while? There you go. You want one of the best RPGs I've ever had the grace of playing in my life? There you go. You want a roguelike deck builder that uses dice instead of cards to kind of mix up the gameplay with a kick-ass soundtrack? There you go.
He's doing it. He's right, and he's doing it. And he's right to do it. Like this is correct, absolutely correct. My problem a little bit is that I don't actually know really any of these games. Like my connection to the modern indie scene is tenuous at best. Like I really need to play some more indie games. But the reason I don't is because there are so many good games now available to everyone to enjoy all the time. So I don't get to these incredible experiences that he's talking about because there are so many other incredible experiences I'm busy having. That is, yeah, definitely the problem with gaming today is that there's too much good. I should check out Deltarune. This is not the first time I've heard that. This is delightful. Will you stream again another time? Thank you. And yes, I have in somewhere in the back of my mind the goal to become a streamer. And I'm not even monetized on Twitch or anything like that. But I have a goal to like stream once a week, and I have so far managed that exactly 0 times because something always comes up, whether it's like a tech problem or mental health or something more important to do. But I'm really going to try and like push myself after the summer to go into like a regular streaming schedule because this is really fun. And I'm learning today, what I'm learning is that streaming doesn't have to be playing a video game. Streaming can be like this. It can be hanging around, chatting, watching other stuff together, which I've never done this before. I've never streamed in a sense of like without a controller in my hand. So this is novel, and I'm enjoying this. Let's have a look. On the top of the Deltarune, the creator released a website for Undertale's 10th anniversary where they let the fans write how the game impacted their life. That sounds really sweet. I think that's his point. You could blindly stumble around and randomly find a phenomenal game you've never played before. People don't have to dig for a good game experience. Correct! You don't have to dig. It's right there on Steam or any other platform. Like finding good games that suit your tastes is easier now than it has ever been. Just because I like the Steam recommended list. Alright. Oh, do I got to play Undertale first? Yeah, okay. I've got a mission. I barely played Tunic. I bought Tunic. I barely played Tunic. I want to play more Tunic. But then the Switch 2 came out and now I'm playing Donkey Kong.
You want probably one of the best beat 'em ups that ever exist on planet Earth? There you go. You want a pretty silly sort of VR game around like...
This is the only game he's mentioned that I've played. Freaking Job Simulator! Oh god! Yeah, I recommend it.
Doing various sorts of jobs. This is also quite funny too. You got a friend to play with? Keep talking and nobody explodes. You'll have a blast with this game, quite literally. Labyrinthine, you want a horror game that kind of like keeps you on your toes constantly? Labyrinthine is there for you. More friend slop? There you go. More friend swap. There you go. I can literally just go through my Steam catalog right now and show you, guys. One of the best platformers, one of my scrunkly platform. Okay, therefore it's good. So like, I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Like, this guy's just lying. He's just lying out of his ass, chat. Just ask anyone to just look at anyone's Steam library and ask them about their games. Unreal. Sorry. Before I move on, before I listen to this bitch ass fella once more, I gotta show you the best trilogy of games. You have not lived, chat, unless you've played Frog Detective 1, The Haunted Island, Frog Detective 2, The Case of the Invisible Wizard, and Frog Detective 3, Corruption of Cowboy County. These are like admittedly like kind of like kiddie children sorts of games, but I feel like they have this like unusual charm about them that kept me hooked the entire time. I'll be real with you, chat. Like, again, don't expect anything like cinematic. It's kind of like, it's obviously built with like a kid's aesthetic in mind, but it's got that childlike whimsy and charm that like really won me over. Like, I know Charles mentioned, but like there was something about it. I can't explain it to you. Like, there's something about it. There's just something about it that was just really fun about this game. And it wasn't even necessarily that I streamed it, because I didn't stream the whole trilogy. Just playing the game, it felt like it had a lot of soul.
Sound effects again, but like he's unlocked all. I was just noticing he'd locked all 6 achievements in Frog Detective 1, but okay, so he's obviously into it, but then I noticed it's only like 6 achievements. What is Frog Detective, chat? Because my good friend Sir Musty, whom I love and trust with my life, has said I haven't lived if I haven't played Frog Detective. So, what is it? The music's cool. I've got no idea what's going on though. Oh, it does have a nice vibe though. Okay. Are we doing like a Ace Attorney kind of deal? A Discord friend played Frog Detective recently and recommended the games. All I know is they're comedy adventure games. Okay. Ah, so it's like forgotten the name of that detective game. You're another one. Okay. Okay. Yeah, seems cool. Alright. Don't know if it's my kind of deal, but you see right here in the tags it says short, so it's not really hard to find out. It's short and it's €5. So, alright. Make myself as big as him again. There you go. Alright.
Like, Peek and you, I would say something along the lines of that. Yeah, honestly. We need those on VOD. I'll look at it, all right. But yeah, there are plenty of games with those with eyes to see them. Don't listen to this man, okay?
Transactions, by the way, this, even this. I mean, goddamn, bro, I can keep going.
Then y'all say
The only people who say that are people who only play 2K and Madden.
do realize
True. You straw man voice, but the straw man voice is true.
that those same people are the people who had more than 2K and Madden back in the day. Let me walk you.
So where have you gone then? Where like, hey, chat. He's talking about me. I am the kind of person who literally plays the yearly who used to play the yearly Call of Duty and the yearly sports slot. I still play the yearly sports slot in all fairness. But guess what? I was like, hey, do you know what? I like yearly shooter and yearly sports slot. I wonder if there's a whole, oh my God! There's a whole ass list of games that I can just play and are great. Inscription, my beloved. Go play Inscription right now. If you like a good card game rogue like deck builder, fucking Inscription. 65 hours, chat. One of the best card games I'll ever play, okay? One of the best card games you'll ever play too. fucking love Inscription, okay? Motherfucker will sit there without even having played Inscription. Fucking love Inscription, okay?
Do it real quick. See, back then, we didn't need to just rely on Madden for our football fix. We could go NFL Street. We could go ESPN 2K5. We could go NFL Blitz. We could go NFL Game Day. Hell, fuck it. Let's do it. NFL Quarterback Club. Bro, we didn't need just 2K. We had NBA Street. We had NBA Jam. Man, I bet half of y'all ain't even heard of NBA Shootout. ESPN Basketball.
Okay, but how many of these were you actually playing, though? Like, let's be real with our fucking selves, broski. How many of these were you actually playing? Like, was it nicer that, like, there was more competition in the same genre?
Point.
Yeah, of course. I imagine that's a good thing, right? But like, how many of these were you actually playing though? Like, why would you ever need this many? Like, I'm kind of glad that Marvel Rivals exists because it forced Overwatch to be good again, and Overwatch is good again. So like, I wouldn't mind. So if anything, what you should be saying is, why isn't there another NBA game to like compete with NBA 2K to make sure that NBA 2K ends up still being good? That's what you should be asking, but you're not. For some reason, you're like, make it it's so good. Like,
NBA Inside Drive, the GOAT of them all, NBA Live. We had variety back then. We had
variety back then. What's back? Is Hi-Fi Rush is back then? Game is a Hi-Fi Rush is back then? What are we talking about here?
What's very funny is that Red Dead Redemption 2 that's in that screenshot was also at the top of like Sir Musty's Steam page the first time he loaded Steam up. I don't know if you all spotted that, but like yeah, that's, I don't know what's going on with back then. But I just thought that like the bit where like I say, I watched Stony the Giant's video like a few times, and where he like lists all these NBA games and then goes in, we had variety back then. I'm like, yeah man, you trolling. It's good trolling.
Look at this image. This image is. Look at this. If this is supposed to be your stand-in for modern gaming, what have we got? Elden Ring, one of the best games ever made, right? Not my taste personally, but like it's an absolute masterclass of design. Same with Ghost of Tsushima, from what I've heard. Fallout 4, not my kind of game, but I've heard it's fucking sick as well. Red Dead Redemption 2, I can vouch. One of the best games. One of the best fucking stories in a video game and characters in video games I'll ever play in my entire life. Good fucking
I liked
brief.
RDR2.
Tears of the Kingdom, haven't played it yet, but Breath of the Wild. If Breath of the Wild is anything to go, if it's more Breath of the Wild, one of the best games ever made.
It is basically more Breath of the Wild. It's not quite as good as Breath of the Wild, let's be honest, but it is good.
Forza, I've heard good things about Forza. I'm not necessarily.
I'm not a driving game guy, but I do dig Forza Horizon 4. He's got 5 in his picture, but I like 4 because it's in Britain.
Like a sim driving kind of game, but like Batman Arkham. I've played Arkham Asylum and I played a bit of Arkham City. Those were great games. I'm assuming this is too. Witcher, Final Fantasy. I've heard good things about both of them. What we doing there, broski? Because remember when I said these kinds of videos are made from people who primarily have the yearly shooter games and sports games? Yeah, I don't know, Benja. I think you were kind of spitting. Honestly, I don't know what this guy's on about. Honestly,
and those games came complete. They didn't come with no microtransactions. Y'all remember when this dropped? Yeah, this shit wouldn't have happened back then. Stop getting upset with people when they say that there ain't no more good games left when you got games like this that come out and it take them 2 fucking years to fix the shit.
Wow. So what, one example of a game that was broken at launch? You mean one exceptionally calamitous game that came out and that was it? That's it? That's the only example you're gonna. Oh, hang on. Also, Sonic 06. Hang on. Don't tell him. Pen Doodles. Delete your message. Delete your message. It will go against this narrative. No, you can't say Sonic 06. That goes against this narrative. Stop. Guys, you can't say that. You can't say Mega Man 3, guys. You can't say Mega Man. Hey, guys, come on, go. Whoa.
Because when this dropped, it was finished. It was complete. Wasn't no goddamn patch. Oh yeah, y'all remember this? Midnight releases? Ain't no more of that shit. This was a vital part of gaming culture when there was games that was worth standing outside all goddamn night for.
Oh my god, what a fucking loser. Holy shit. What a fucking loser. Oh my god. Do you know the worst part is, chat? I was literally just about to say, I agree that, like, one of the things that I miss about, like, and I think I've said this over a point before, right, chat, in that in the age of convenience, those cultural moments are a lot less, are a lot fewer than they were back in the day.
People only hate Sonic 06 because they're so insistent on hating Sonic as a whole. It's bad, but not 100% without merit, in my opinion. I haven't played it, but the loading times alone, surely. Wasn't the Switch 2 midnight releases literally accommodated with snacks and stuff at Walmart and those places? Yeah. Like, all of that stuff still happens as well. Like, it's not the same because nothing is ever the same. Time moves on and things change. and that's why we have nostalgia. But good stuff still happens. Excuse me, even if it's not like exactly the same as the way it happened before. Yeah.
Also atomized in the modern day, that like having those unique unifying cultural moments are a lot harder than they used to be. And I think midnight release is one of those things. It still happened, obviously, but it's one of those things that used to happen much more often. I went to the midnight release of Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire Chat. I know, embarrassing. I know, but I did, and it was like I wish.
Okay, what they're saying is Sonic 06 was broken and glitchy like Cyberpunk was. Did Sonic 06 get patched to get better? I don't actually know enough about it to say, but I do know the deal with Cyberpunk, and when Cyberpunk was still fairly new, the best way to play it was the way I played it, which was Google Stadia. The Google Stadia version of Cyberpunk 2077, smooth as you like. Like, maybe not like immediately after release, I don't know, but like pretty soon after release, while like every other like platform availables that was trying to run Cyberpunk 2077 was like crashing in every direction and having a horrible time with it. Stadia was just smooth and easy and just worked. It was good. And then once they fixed it, I eventually got it on PC and enjoyed it again. Great game.
That like midnight releases were more like normal. I don't think there's any in the UK. I just don't think it happens in the UK that much. Because like most people just buy it digitally at midnight. Do you know what I mean? And it's just kind of sad, really. It's just kind of like sad that we don't have this like unifying moment where like all of us gamers are here to like play a game. Do you know? We're here to like buy this like game at launch. Do you know what I mean?
I do know exactly what you mean, but think about what he's talking about and compare it with what the man said earlier. Because what he's saying is that what he said earlier is if you want to find like a way to talk about video games in a way that's kind of nuanced and have a good time, you want to find a small community. What he's talking about is that he had a small community, and that small community was the people waiting around in the midnight launches. That's all that was. It was all just a community feeling, and the way we do community now compared to the way we did community back then has changed a heck of a lot. But there are still ways to find that small, niche, tight-knit community of people having a shared experience together and enjoy that. Like, the world has kind of changed around humanity, but humanity itself has not changed, and our needs and our desires and our wants have not changed, and we have always had that need for tight-knit community, and we will find it. We will find it when we need to. And there are many ways in gaming to do that, even now, that are not the same as they were in the 90s, but they are there, you know? What's the chat saying? Okay, Cyberpunk got fixed by the company over time. Sonic 06 got fixed by the fans decades after it came out. Okay, I might need to give Sonic 06 a go. I do miss mid-night releases, but it sadly is kind of how things are. Yeah, but there are, as I say, other ways to get that same kind of community that are maybe less obvious, but I think they are out there. Fandom is still there online. Even just a Discord server on what your interests are will do. Yeah. I've been wondering if I should start a Discord server, but I might just join Mr. Musty's, to be honest. Yeah. It's just a sad loss that came from all the conveniences of digital media. Yeah, you know, but we've gained a lot as well. Like what we've lost in friendships, we've gained in Steam library. But yeah, it's not bad. That's the thing. Gaming now and gaming community now isn't bad. It's just a different shape, you know. Yeah.
But then what does he say? Instead of having that cool moment where he could have said that.
Culture,
what did he say? What did he say, Jay? Instead of having that
a vital part of gaming culture, when there was games that was worth standing outside all goddamn.
Wow, brother! It's almost as if you could just look at my Steam library. Hey, do you want another one? The Joy of Creation. This is like a FNAF-inspired game that's like easily one of the best to ever do it. Like I know I only have like 2 hours.
What he's doing with his Steam library, I would quite like to do with my gaming shelf over there.
Was in it, but that's because like if I kept playing I would have been addicted. Easily one of the best games to ever do it, and I fucking hope this game gets a full release and I'll play it. It's like kind of a FNAF inspired. It's kind of FNAF inspired. Scott Boy, did he? I hope it gets a full release. Play it. Honestly, play the Joy of Creation. Is brilliant.
Damn night 4. Oh yeah, y'all remember this? Probably not. Couch co-op. The fuck happened here? Another very vital part of gaming culture that was swiped away from us because of corporate greed. Oh no, we don't want 4 of y'all sharing one console. We want all 4 of y'all.
I'm going to interject because I'm looking at the chat. So Drew Doodle says you should show off yourself for real. So this is I came to gaming YouTube via BookTube because my wife's a booktuber. Hi Claudia, hope you're sleeping well. And one of the things that they do is like a bookshelf tour where they show you around like their bookshelves, and it's nice cozy content. It's them showing you the stuff that has personal meaning to them, and it's like, glad you're sleeping well. And it's such a beautiful idea. And the problem with gaming is that we're all so goddamn competitive that I'm going to be showing off like my shelf and some of the games that I played many times over that are important to me and why they're important to me, and sharing some personal experiences. In the back of my head, it's going to be, oh, I have such a small shelf. You know, there are people going to be watching this who have like all of these games and all of their sequels and like 5 times as many games, and I'm going to be thinking like, and the way that we kind of, as gamers, we get competitive not just in the games, which is obviously fine, but we get competitive between each other in terms of our collections and trying to be the biggest fan of the thing, and which is obviously ridiculous, but it's the kind of thing we do, and it does things to you mentally. It like, even if that's not actually the case with the community I've got with you guys who are like really cool and friendly and wholesome and lovely, it's still like going to be in the back of my mind, this kind of feeling, which is dumb, and it's something I've got to get over, you know. But yeah, you know, a game shelf tour might be a cool thing to do. I would actually like watch other people doing it as well, so maybe it would do it myself. By the way, Muti says, by the way, I want to say it's fine to criticize video games because many people confuse critique hate many times, which makes me use my mouth. Yeah, that's another thing. Like, the fact that I don't like something that you like is not a slight against you in any way, right? And people got to realize this. But I think also there are like ways that you can present your criticism that are not going to make people feel bad for liking something. Like, you know, I would never say something like, you must be an idiot to like this, because that's not productive, is it? And that's not true, you know. People like things for all kinds of reasons, you know, and just, you got to let people have their fun and just focus on why I don't like a thing or why I do like a thing, and that's different. There are ways to do it from both sides, I think, and, you know, yeah, sometimes something's not for you, and that's okay, Morgan. Yeah, you're quite right. I could do couch multiplayer Mario Kart and Mario Party right now if I wanted to. Midnight's not a good time for it though. No. You know. Where are we now? Oh, we're midnight. Yeah, we are midnight. Alright, well, better crack on then.
Or to buy your own console and just play online like a bunch.
As if you can't just, oh my lord. Are you seeing this guy, gamers? Are you seeing this loser? This absolute fucking loser. Oh, but I don't even want to acknowledge this. I'm just skipping right past this. Unbelievable. Actually,
Of fucking dweebs. Like, damn, bro, whatever happened to family fun games like Guitar Hero and the Rock Band series?
I'll tell you what happened to my Guitar Hero, by the way. It's on my Wii over there with the plastic guitars right next to it. Now, what's Musty going to say on that?
brother. Do I have the company for you? Do I have the company for you, broski? It's this little indie guy known as Nintendo. Oh my god. Oh my god, I said the same thing.
Everybody in the living room stressed out, mashing the buttons when this motherfucker trying to beat that one song. I don't think y'all realize that when y'all tell people that they have to expand their horizons
You
to
have
find
to.
good games,
Yes.
that you're literally proving their point. Because if
No, I'm not proving that point. You're just dumb and stupid and dumb, broski. That's what you are. But this was Ragebait, so I'm not going to get too angry.
gaming was
Yeah, you're right not to get so angry about it. I disagree about the guy being stupid and dumb, by the way. I think he's playing a character, and I think he's playing it well, so no shade there. But, like, I was literally playing Mario Kart, like, an hour ago with my family. That's why I haven't been replying to comments or doing videos and stuff. I've got family staying with me right now. But I thought I had to get on this video and, like, live stream a reaction, so waited for them to go to sleep after we'd finished a few games of Mario Party. It's just me, my sister, my nephew, sister's boyfriend, just having a great time, you know. Like couch multiplayer is still there with Nintendo for sure. I found a small community of people at a local retro game shop where there are not only game nights and small events like that, but midnight releases for the Switch 2 and DK Bonanza. That's really sweet, though. Nice find. Like, there is like a gamers club local to here as well, and I really need to get into it. Like, people are starting to like notice me at events and stuff that I go to multiple times, which is nice. But I need to actually try and get in there and get community. Did I say Mario Party? I'm an idiot. I said Mario. I meant Mario Kart. I was thinking about Mario Party because we looked at Mario Party, but we decided in the end to play Mario Kart Tour. So, apologies for misleading you, Chili Green. Hope you forgive me.
Currently as good as it always has been, according to y'all, wouldn't nobody have to dig for shit. It would just be readily available in their face. Oh yeah,
it is readily available. You just open up Steam and it shows you games. It shows you. Oh, Peak! I might stream that on Twitch some point this week, gamers. It seems kind of fun.
Last thing, when people say there ain't no more good games left, please stop suggesting these super niche ass games that only appeal to one type of person. You know damn well everybody ain't into turn-based RPGs. Cut the shit. So
remember, guys, Game of the Year contender, by the way, guys. Game of the Year contender.
Do I think gaming is dead? No. But is it as good as it used to be? Fuck no.
It's better. No, he's right, chat. He's right. Gaming isn't as... he's right, chat. He's actually so right for this statement.
Is it as good as it used to be? Fuck no.
It's even better. It's even better. Gaming is even better. Oh, was it the Game of the Year winner? My bad. It was the Game of the Year winner. Shit, fucking hell. Yeah, gaming is even better. But yeah, that gamers, that's the kind of person you're dealing with, gamers. That's the kind of person you're dealing with. Fucking sports slot bitch ass loser. That's what you're dealing with. But hey, listen, in all fairness, I respect the craft. I respect the craft. So anyway, back to Peak, gamers. Back to Bill.
That's the problem with Bubsy 2, by the way.
Back to Bill.
It was a game designed and hyped by marketing men to sell into a market that at the time was obsessed with mascot platformers. And they did it. The hype for that game was massive, and the sales followed. And Bubsy's cute as hell, but the game's mediocre. And you people going viral with your negativity that you don't really believe, you might be cute as hell too. But also like Bubsy, you don't have a soul.
Damn, I don't have a soul.
I'll play the game now and then. I'll give you a controversial video title so you click.
Oh, no, you got a soul, my man. No, it's the people who don't believe in what they're doing. That's where you lose your soul. And like you can, the money for selling your soul right now is there in the algorithm. And I think like the way that I do it, where some Musty does it, there's like you play with it. You can play with it. You can have fun with it. You can subvert it. I think that's the way to go.
On it, and I'll express an opinion that maybe you didn't expect. Double Dragon 3, don't like it. Too hard. But I promise you this, I will not lie to you, and that opinion will be genuine.
Same with me, gamers. Me and Bill. Do you trust me and Bill, gamers? I aim the same as Bill. Okay. I might clickbait sometimes, but I'm real. Okay, I'm real.
Actually, on that point, I mean,
that's not a real mic. You're using the mic on your shirt. I noticed that, by the way. I noticed that about a minute ago. You're using the mic on your shirt, not this mic here, which is quite funny.
This isn't even plugged in.
Bill, I caught you. I caught you a minute ago. Using the thing on your shirt.
Recording this through a GameCube. Full disclosure. But you're not going to see me doing a video about how all Mario games are bad, actually, because I don't believe that. And every video I make, even the critical ones, are going to be about things I love. Because the time we get on this earth is short and precious. And I want to spend it with all the people and things that bring me joy.
This is literally just me, except I'm white and bold. He's literally just me, but white and bold. It's actually unreal. I'm probably like a couple years older. That's literally, it's not even a joke.
And I can be critical about those things, pointing out why Zelda...
It's literally race swapped Musty. It's not even a joke. I've literally said the same thing. Life is too short to be playing shitty games. Just play the ones you love, man.
No longer playable in the way that it was intended to be. And how Doom 2 actually isn't that great a single-player experience. It's good for the algorithm, as well as being good for the soul. Because I enjoyed my time with both Zelda and Doom 2. It's just an unfortunate fact of the way the algorithms work that my two biggest videos by a long way are the two videos where I dunk on things that are popular.
It's just,
In a loving way, of course. But the algorithm... algorithm doesn't
Hang on. Go on. I'll let
know that. And you don't know that when you click on that thumbnail.
It's just one. Yeah, rage sells. It's just unfortunate, really. I think if anything, Bill, what I would say is that like you're probably doing it the most ethically, which is you're baiting people in with something provocative, and then you're baiting them and going, ha ha, I am nuanced. You're expecting a dunk sesh, but it turns out, sit down, kid. I'm about to give you the grey in this black and white. You know, hey, listen, actually double bait. Hey, base, ethical clickbait. As far as I'm concerned, ethical clickbait. Hey, listen, if anything, I saw this time and I was expecting a people online masterclass. But you know what, Bill? You baited me, and guess what? I got a good video. You reverse clickbait us. I didn't get what I came here for, but I got something sick instead. Ethical clickbait, Bill. I respect it.
And I've picked
ethical
up some
clickbait.
criticism
Let's
for
go.
those videos on my clickbait titles.
Listen, ignore him. Fuck him. Delete him.
And on some level,
delete him.
I don't blame you.
No, I don't blame him neither, but delete him. Who cares? Delete him. Fuck him.
But did you stop and wonder why those were the only 2 videos of mine that showed up in your feed to begin with?
No, people don't think that much, bro. That's why you fucking delete them. People are dumb, bro. No.
Fact is, if you want to do well on YouTube or any other social media these days, you have to play the game.
Yeah.
And I found a way to play it where I can keep my honesty and my integrity.
Same!
And even in a way where I can play and talk about video games that I love. Like Bubsy. Kind of. I think the 51% user score it's got on the video games database is about right. But at the end of the day, the problem with Bubsy, all Ragebait YouTubers and TikTokers, isn't themselves, but the systems around them. Bubsy
the system, gamers. More capitalism. It's gonna happen, gamers. More capitalism.
Have to be a good game. It just had to be well marketed so that people would buy it anyway. They threw out stuff that they cynically knew would be popular with the general public, like how it's a 16 meg cartridge and the cat makes cat puns. Worked on me, so no shame on you personally if you get sucked in by Bubsy or by vacuous clickbait. And also, if anyone has the t-shirt featured in this advert, I'm super jealous. I had this one printed for this video, which is only the second most amount of money I've spent on a dumb joke for a YouTube video. But there's another way.
So, what are you gonna go with my poker chips?
I think I might pay for my second mention, possibly, you know? Because I am very rich after all. Gamers, give me super chat so I can be even richer, okay? I'm even richer. Richer! Thank you so much, possibly.
In which I'm the problem.
Hang on.
But there's another way in which I'm the problem.
Because in some way, by participating, you kind of perpetuate it? Is that sort of thing? Which I would say, listen, like, the system might not benefit you, but hey, play the game, you know?
Kind of. Part of the reason the games industry has become particularly soulless of late is because they've become desperate. Video games are selling and selling well, but it's not the kind of ridiculous exponential growth that brings in the investors. Here's a graph from Matthew Ball's incredible
Ooh, hang on, are we learning today, chat?
Presentation on the state of video gaming in 2025, which you'll definitely want to check out if you're also a massive nerd, and links in the description. Worldwide venture capital funding in the games industry has plummeted since 2022.
No.
You will super. Ooh. Thank you, super chat. Thank you.
Worldwide venture capital funding in the games industry has plummeted since 2022.
Interesting.
This is related to this graph here, which shows in the US the number of active gamers has fallen back down to pre-pandemic levels. Love graphs? Yay!
Share of US probably not regularly plays video games. Okay. Average weekly game hours among US gamers. So, like, the average hours are still as high, but I'm guessing that's, like, among a smaller group of people, most likely? Because obviously this number's lower.
Check this out.
These are really fascinating, and this is the video I wanted to make.
Video game content has basically leveled off.
Interesting.
Overall, video games remain a huge industry that's massively profitable, but that's just not good enough anymore. Here's the real problem. There's me, look.
Hey, nice. Hey, it's Bill. Daily hours amongst all US adult. Among. Someone said among. Among. Shut up. Yeah, like most people be using they TikTok these days, isn't it?
Consumption hours is always the goal, right? The way you make money is by getting people hooked on your product so they're glued to it for hundreds of hours. A single game that hooks you for 80 to 100 hours will turn a profit for sure, but not on this level. Games companies aren't competing with each other anymore. They're not even competing with other media like film or TV or books or any of that other stuff that brings us cultural enrichment. They're competing with TikTok.
And spoken like someone who does use TikTok, I think I've had to put a timer on it because it's just addictive. What I'll say is that like I think it's just so easy. That's the issue. Is that after I'm done with like a long shift at work, do I like boot up a video game? Do I boot up a video game that has to make me use my brain some more, makes me think, or do I just go funny me, funny me, funny me, funny me? Like it's just one of those things. Do you know what I mean? Like I find myself doing that quite often.
You know, I'm loving the way this is going, and I hope that we are going to help Sir Musty out here, and that he's going to come away from this experience with his life just being a little bit more fulfilling than maybe it was before. Not saying that in a judgmental way, but those of you who've seen the video know where it goes and know where we end up, and I can say from personal experience that by reducing that social media, by reducing the meme scrolling, I do feel a little bit better than I used to, I gotta say. I've never used TikTok either, by the way. Too old. I'm too old for Instagram. I tried to use Instagram and I thought I was too old for that. I didn't really understand it. Like, oh, we've got to do photos now. Do photos of our food and places and dresses and put filters on. Why are we doing this? Can I go back to Twitter, please, and talk about politics? No. The thing is, it doesn't really matter which is your poison. None of it's feeding your soul in the way that video games do, or in the way that like hopefully like thoughtful YouTubers do. I'm hoping I'm on the side of good and not evil here, but it still remains to be seen. That's where I might still be part of the problem.
At least I used to before I put a time limit on my TikTok. I put a 20-minute limit because otherwise I just sit there rotting my brain. Try to be real with you. It's just addicting, man. It's just so addicting and it's so easy. That's what it is. It's easy. It's even easy. The thing is, the average adult found something easier to do than play video games, and that's scroll on TikTok. You know what I mean? And I'm telling you, from someone who likes using it but like notices it's fucking addictive, it's just fun, all right? That's the issue. It's just fun, I'm afraid. Like, you know, it's just that's how it is.
Because if you're an investor looking to invest, you want to invest in something.
Mastodon, I will say, is comparatively nice. I say that if you're going to be on social media, be on Mastodon, because Mastodon specifically, and this doesn't apply to Blue Sky even, Mastodon only sucks my time when I find something that interests me. Where I find someone like talking about video games or like video game music or whatever, and I will get like sucked into finding out more about what they think about that and what other people are commenting, and that's kind of really wholesome and fun. And because Mastodon isn't in any way algorithm driven, it's like I'm seeking that stuff out, and when I find it, it feels good. And when I don't find it, I can just go on to the next thing, and that's fine. So Mastodon's better, but I still feel like I don't want to spend too much time on even that. When like I'm more likely with Mastodon to remember like what I scrolled and gain some kind of experience from it, like whether it's just knowledge or enjoyment or whatever. More than other social media, but it's still social media and has the same trappings of it, to be honest. When you mentioned that shorts and stuff takes up too much time, and especially when you mentioned, can you remember any of it? Open my eyes, I've been trying to stop and play more games I love. Great, Chili Green, love it. It's not like the easy, obvious thing to do, but like you can try and make it easier on yourself, you know, like got this baby sitting on my desk. I can just play some Zelda anytime I want, and the Zelda Game & Watch is actually really cool because you can just like you see on the timer there, Link's just on there, like I don't know how you can't even see that at all. I'm not even going to try. Link's just on there like fighting some monsters. You can just start moving him and just fight some monsters. You don't even have to play actual Zelda, so that's pretty cool. Brad, hey Bill, I'm another guy who's here from Sir Musty. I hope you've been enjoying the reaction so far. I'm loving this reaction, in part because it is all about me, and I enjoy things. Can we be all about me a little bit more often, please? But I'm enjoying finding a kindred spirit. Like that is a beautiful experience in life to find someone who you connect with on some level, and that's just really nice. The other thing that's really helped me, the Switch is a good one because it's so easy to boot up. Like, God, man, the Switch, the freaking Nintendo Switch. I forgot about this when I was doing this video. I should have remembered it. The Switch is such a beautiful invention to like try and get people off some of that social media, because like I said in the video, games are competing with social media. Nintendo's found a way to do that by giving you a device that's portable, that you press a button and you're in your game. You know, you don't need to do anything else. You don't need to think. You press the button, you're back in your game exactly where you left off, and it's great. I find it a little bit too big, so I carry my RG Nano everywhere with me for that same sort of purpose. But the Switch, obviously, much more popular, much more accessible. I wish it had Street Pass. Like I feel like Nintendo was already there with the 3DS when it had Street Pass, which gave you a reason to carry your device around with you. I wish they'd brought that back for the Switch and for the Switch 2, because it's an incredible idea and a genuine incentive to carry a gaming device around you as well as your phone, which you've got anyway. Yeah, very cool. It came from some Musty Opening for 2. It's very fun, very good. Bill and Musty 100 years. Yep, hope so. Yeah, well, Street Pass, yeah, damn straight. All right. The most engagement I get from social media is liking stuff, and even that has become an afterthought. Yeah, I kind of also feel low-key guilty for forgetting to like all the stuff that I look at. Greetings, meme. Good to see it. Street Pass needs to come back. Yes. Can't hold my Switch 2 in handheld mode for longer than 30 minutes. To be honest, it's real bulky. This kind of has the opposite problem. I can't play it for more than 30 minutes because my thumbs start to fall off. But 30 minutes is all you need, because that's your scrolling social media time. Like the social media is rarely, I mean it is for some people, but it's rarely like a solid hour of it's like 10-minute bursts throughout the day that add up to half of your existence on this earth.
That's going to have that exponential growth to give you those massive returns. Your money is going into...
I'll never use short form content because I don't want to get addicted. I don't blame you, honestly. I don't blame you. If you're someone who can pace yourself like me, I think I'm quite good at it. Yeah, TikTok can be quite fun. Good Lord knows the amount of work shifts I've had that have been saved by me having to scroll TikTok is brilliant, honestly. I've had many a work shift in the modern day saved because I was able to just sit there and scroll on TikTok, and the time just melts. The time just melts, and it's brilliant. But in your spare time, though, I have to put a timer on this bitch. I think I have a 2-hour limit when on the weekends because I'm at work, but on the weekdays I have 20 minutes. Do you know what I mean?
Work's a good point. You do want to make that time just go faster and not really think about it too much sometimes. Have you played Mario Kart World? Yeah. A couple of hours ago actually. Recommend it. I recommend it in the sense that it's Mario Kart, but it's but playing it on the sofa with family, it's obviously a great experience like any Mario Kart is, but I think that the Knockout Cup adds a little bit of tension, and if you're all good enough, of a reasonably similar skill level, it's a really good way to play it. It does add quite a lot of tension. He's a security worker, so it's just standing around. Yeah, fair. But yeah, there's better things you can do with that standing around, even if you're at work. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know what his situation is, but I don't know. It takes Flappy Bird over TikTok, honestly. But that's not that easy. Getting it with a bundle is the optimal route. Yeah. Alright, okay, good. Let's carry on, because it's good stuff.
It's actually, I'm telling you. I delete Twitter because of the sheer amount of rape and general hatefulness. I don't blame you. I don't blame you, man, honestly. Using TikTok is like smoking cigarettes. The simple action of finger to mouth or swiping is the addicting on top of honestly, I think that's probably the best way to put it, honestly. Just the feeling of swiping. It's just what's that dopamine? You never know where you get.
Oh, I'm interrupting again just to talk to his chat because yeah, cigarettes are absolutely the same thing. With cigarettes, right, the addiction is not the chemicals after a little while. The chemicals they are out your. So if you're trying to quit smoking, this might help you. The chemicals are out of your system after 3 days. It's the oral fixation, the doing the same thing, the repeated action, the putting the thing in your mouth, all of that. That's kind of what we get addicted to. I haven't smoked for 5 years, 151 days, and 9 hours. and it's sort of, I know from being an ex-smoker that like social media hits a lot of the same like brain functions. Thank you.
You're never gonna get more 3-hour video. So I'm more of like I'm more of a 20.
My favorite new character in Mario Kart World is Penguin.
Focused minutes kind of guy personally. That's more of what I'm at these days.
Social media, and it's going into AI, which is intertwined with social media because half of it is AI slop now anyway. So just after I'd finished this script and started recording the video, Microsoft laid off 9,000 employees, many of those in their gaming division. Xbox boss and arsehole Phil Spencer said this: "I recognise that these changes come at a time when we have more players, games and gaming hours than ever before. Our platform, hardware and game roadmap have never looked stronger."
How are you feeling about the year?
I feel really good. I think 2025 is an exciting year for us.
And I hate the current trend of games companies losing massive amounts of their staff and then saying, "But as a company, we're more awesome than ever." A company is people. It's employees.
True.
And what Phil Spencer the ballbag is saying here is that people aren't what makes the value, and he doesn't value them either. That's 9,000 people, many of whom created beautiful art as well as shareholder value, who just got a whole lot poorer and a whole lot more desperate and have to look for work in this broken, messed up industry to keep themselves and their families over the poverty line. That's what matters to me. And if he weren't a sociopathic weasel, it would matter to Phil Spencer as well.
He's a CEO. There's no such thing as an ethical CEO game, as I said it. Exactly. Isn't that right, Bill? None of them. They're all bad CEOs, bad gamers. Can I get some updates?
Layoffs are happening all the time, all over the video game industry right now. And it's
I'm so brave. Thank you. Thank you.
Terrible symptom
Thank you.
of this need for rapid exponential growth to attract venture capital. And you just don't find that growth in video games. At least not anymore. The average person now spends over 80 minutes a day watching short-form videos. They used to be playing mobile games like Cut the Rope and Angry Birds and Flappy Bird. See my Flappy Bird video. The algorithm is me. I am the algorithm. I demand engagement. That said, I make long-form videos where I actively encourage you, my dear viewers, to go out and play some video games. The overwhelmingly negative and sometimes AI-generated content, the soulless content on these short-form video platforms, even if it's about video games, isn't encouraging you to play video games. If anything, it's about putting you off video games so you stay on TikTok. The algorithms care about one thing, and that's keeping your eyeballs on the platform. And if the content they pushed made people actually want to play some of these games, well, they wouldn't be on TikTok anymore, would they?
Exactly.
They don't want you playing games. They want you getting angry about games. And that anger is going to be the addiction. Check the article about Ragebait linked in the description.
Don't think I know Subway
But the short
Surfers.
version is that
Getting angry is just fun. I think that's just the issue. Like, okay, take it from me. Like, if anything, I'm kind of a prime example. Like, I love getting like animated and yelling. It's just fun. But like at the same time, chat, you can rest easy knowing that when I click off stream, I'm just like, oh, that was fun. Oh, hello, darling. Are we watching more Squid Game? Do you know what I mean? That's just what I'm like. Because it's just fun to be a bit performative and like fucking bloviate. It's just fun. It's just fun. Do you know what I mean? It's just kind of fun. But like the unfortunate thing is that like people just don't see the fun in it and get addicted to that cycle of rage bait, unfortunately, which is just sad. It really is. Which is why I always tell you guys, if you leave a platform angrier than you went on, something has gone wrong. All right.
anything that makes
that's beautifully put. Man, actually, I need to kind of apply that to like some of my other like time wasters as well. Like, I don't think I've ever played Magic the Gathering Arena and not come off it angrier than when I started. Like, oh, yeah, that's a good point as well. I don't think I know what Subway Surfers is, and it's midnight. So if y'all are doing a meme that I don't know, like, you got to be cool. I don't know. All right.
you mad is going to attract your clicks, get you commenting, and get you hooked.
I mean, it kind of worked on. Me in this instance. I'll be real. It kind of worked on me because I saw this and thought I was gonna be in for a masterclass. But hey,
that's why I have to play the game and occasionally put a seemingly negative video out. But in my case, it's because I want you to keep gaming. My conclusion, even in my most negative videos, is always that you should go off and play some great games with people you love.
True!
And just have a great time. That's what we're all about. So when I put another Zelda is unplayable video out, those of you who watched this video, love you by the way, will know why.
I don't know, Bill. I mean, Bill, let's take it slow, okay? I just met you, Bill. I just met you. Okay, listen. I don't want to get my heart broken again, okay? I don't want to get my heart broken.
Oh, I would never break your heart, Sir Musty. No, this is forever, bro. I stopped playing Arena a good while back. I only dipped back in for the Final Fantasy set. Oh, you and I are not going to be reaching a point of agreement on that one. The Universes Beyond stuff is one of the biggest reasons I dropped out of Magic entirely. Like, I was really into the Magic lore, and seeing like Cloud rock up, holding a Colossus hammer, just kind of took me out of it. Like, this wasn't just a card game with like mechanics. This had a lore and a setting that I was also kind of really invested in. And with Universes Beyond, they were just like, nope, doesn't matter, not important anymore. Get rid of that. Don't need the. We'll have SpongeBob and Transformers instead. And it's like, and Final Fantasy. Even though I like Final Fantasy, I like D&D. I like the Doctor Who Commander set as well in isolation. I like the properties, but I don't like them together. And if you want to play Magic competitively, which I almost did briefly, you kind of have to keep up with and play with all these cards from all these different disparate universes that don't make sense together, and that did feel great. There are other reasons, but like the whole Universes Beyond stuff is one of the reasons I dropped out of Magic. This is kind of a sidetrack, isn't it? Let's get back to the thing that we're doing.
Broken again, okay? I used to be a Nintendine fan, and then he got caught by the clickbait, you know what I mean? I don't know, man. So listen. So we gotta take it slow, okay? We gotta take it slow.
Hi, I'm worried you're not playing enough video games. I'm worried I'm not playing enough video games, and it's basically all I do, except for my job, which I need to buy more video games. But I'm only going for YouTube clicks, not that oh so delicious venture capital that the video games industry is after. To do that, they have to fully sell their souls and try to chase that impossible rapid growth any way they can. The best-selling game of 11 of the last 14 years is Call of Duty.
Really? Fucking hell. Bruv. Oh, yeah. That's funny. That sounds funny about that, man. Fucking hell.
4 years they came
That's
second.
So washed.
That's all of the 3 years they didn't come first, plus 1 year that Call of Duty came second to Call of Duty. This
fucking hell, man.
Is not healthy. That's not even the worst part. In April last year, market researcher Newzoo reported that 60% of all playtime in 2023 was spent on live service games more than 6 years old.
Games as a service. 60%. Annual updates to game first release for 2019. Okay. Games released in 2019 to Apex Legends Valorant.
For me, it was War of the Spark.
Yeah, bloody hell. It's just, everyone's just addicted to their live service. I never thought this percentage would be that high. That's actually crazy, games. I'll be real with you. If you told me like how many people are like spend most of their time on like a live service game that's like more than released before 2019, 60%, broski. That's wild. Oh, that's insane.
Fortnite comes out ahead on all platforms, and that's because Epic's found the secret sauce to get people hooked and spending more and more money, and it's the same kind of formulas casinos figured out decades ago.
What? Excuse me, ma'am. Don't you think you've gambled enough?
No.
Okay. We're required by law to ask every 75 hours. Get another free drink.
TikTok, Call of Duty, and Fortnite are all about engagement, which is not and never has been the same thing as enjoyment. All in all, then, in 2023, only 8% of playtime was
spent. For me, I'm just like, okay, maybe it's because I'm old. Guys, maybe because I'm old. But like, I'm just like, how do you get addicted to Fortnite? Because I'm like, what does Fortnite have to like keep you addicted other than like the battle pass, obviously? But like, I feel like once you're done with the battle pass, like then like now what? Like, I feel like with Call of Duty, the reason I got addicted to Call of Duty as a kid, and the reason why, like, even now I'm kind of getting addicted to it again, is what's it? Like the challenges. Like the challenges in that game were like there were so many fun, unique challenges. You can collect like gun camos and skins. Like a lot of the addiction is by playing the game. I feel like a lot of the addiction of fucking Fortnite is paying money, and I'm just like, what are we doing here? Do you know what I mean? Like it's just like it's the like it feels like an unethical version of Call of Duty. Do you know what I mean? Because like when I log in, like right now, if I also like after stream, like I'm gonna play a little bit of World War II. I'll be real with it. But like I go on World War II, I collect my daily armory credits. I use those armory credits to buy contracts, which are timed challenges that are like harder depending on the ones you've bought. If I do them in the time limit, I get a loot box that I can open to get some extra stuff. Or if not, I can use, or maybe I might even buy a gun, a new gun, a new weapon, a new bit of content I can use to play the game. Do you know what I mean? So it's like whenever it's got a bit of a loop, a gameplay loop to it, but it's all like gameplay focused. You know what I mean? Whereas I feel like Fortnite's just like skins and shit, man. I'm just like, and I get obviously like Fortnite is ever evolving, and I do give it massive props for that. But I'm just like, it just like I just don't see. I don't know. Maybe is it really as addicting? Because like for me, like Call of Duty has something like gameplay focused, which is why I found it addicting. But like, with Fortnite, it's like like you play the game, you find the new thing that's there, and then like you just kind of like, okay, I'm out of here now. Like
I don't know Fortnite. I'm in my 40s, but I do know Call of Duty Mobile, and I hear what he's saying about the challenges here, and I got really into them for a little while as well. And to me, like completing an interesting and difficult challenge to get a new skin for your gun that looks cool and unique, and you can add to your, and it's part of the makeup of your character, is both mechanically and visually, is much more interesting to me than like, here's my money, please can I be Peter Griffin now?
I played it when like AI Darth Vader was there. Do you know what I mean? But that's because it was a gameplay thing. I get to talk to an AI Darth Vader and potentially make it say swears. Do you know what I mean? Like that's content, you know? But
also, we're lying to ourselves and everyone if we don't admit that actually the Call of Duty gameplay is pretty solid. Like it hasn't really changed in any big way since the first Modern Warfare, but it is a solid, satisfying feeling game.
Like people will go on there and be like, "Oh, a new skin got announced." I'm like, "What? So I can go on the game and spend fucking money? That's the content? That's the content?" Like right now in World War II, they might have like one of the new guns I've not used before or something in one of the daily challenges, daily contracts. I'm like, "Hey, shit, fuck yeah, let me do that. Hell yeah!" Do you know what I mean? So like, for me, I'm just like, I don't get it. Fortnite, as a Fortnite player since 2018, the game reinvents itself nearly every year and it's expanding itself with more modes. No, I get that, and I like that about Fortnite, which is why. I still have Fortnite installed, which is why, like, and I do play it once every, like, month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. But that's because, like, I know it's going to be drastically changed. I'll play it for a bit, and then that's just kind of it. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just, I play the map, I see all the new stuff on the new map, but then that's all the content. Like, there isn't any, what I'm trying to say is that very rarely does Fortnite have any, like, a substantially new piece of content to engage with every couple of months. Like, the map is different, the stuff is different, but I feel like more often than not, it actually is the...
Yeah, the only like live service game I ever like spent any amount of money on was the aforementioned Magic Arena, and I stopped doing that entirely a couple of years ago. It never felt good in terms of like even in Magic, which is obviously a card game as well. Like you don't own any of the stuff you're spending the money on. You can't trade it on later. It's just money that's just gone, and it's money that's just gone for an experience. And what is that experience? You rate it in those terms, in terms of like, how much fun am I getting out of this? How much anger am I getting out of this? Balance those two up, and you find, even if the anger's even slightly winning, it's like, cool, I'm paying to get angry. And even if you're not, even if you're having fun, it's like you're having fun with that thing that you've paid for, that pack of cards or that skin or whatever it is, for quite a limited amount of time, really, which probably wouldn't be much time over what you'd get if you just played it for free.
FOMO, which is really, really sad to think about. Because, like, again, when I say Call of Duty, there's some cool challenges to do. There's some cool contracts to do. There's some cool gameplay-focused things to do that I could show you, and we could have fun with that. But Fortnite, it feels like just you see a new map, and it's kind of like, as a little something for everyone. No, I respect it on that. I respect it on that front. But I feel like a good chunk of the content is FOMO. You know what I mean? Like how many of you guys went on there just because? I guarantee you, there's at least one of you. And I'm not trying to shame anyone for doing this, but I'm genuinely not trying to. But like, I feel like there's a good chunk of you guys who are like, probably went on the game because there was a collab of a thing that you like and you just bought the skin just because, even if you don't play the game that much. I guarantee that like a good chunk of you have probably done that. And I'm just like, I could see myself doing that if I was still playing the game actively. Does that make sense? You know? Like right now, like let's say they put a Samus skin in there. I'd buy it, but like I'd probably only buy it if I know I'm going to play Fortnite with it for a bit. Like if I'm going to buy it and then play Fortnite for like a week and be like, oh, bored now, and then I'm like, did I really get my money's worth? You know, I'm just like
Jedi's right.
It's just it just like the more I think about it, the sadder it is actually. You know, that's a shame. But like if you play it regularly,
right.
then fair enough. You know, you're getting your money's worth. You're getting your money's worth, which is fair. But like if you're someone who literally just went on to buy a skin and then played it for a week and then logged off, I'm like, do you really feel like you get your money's worth? I wouldn't feel like I got my money's worth. I don't know, man. It is still a good game at the end of the day, so I don't want to shit on Fortnite too much because it actually is a good game. But like, if you're not playing it that much, but you went on to buy a skin, I'm just like, that's a little crazy. That's what I'm saying. That's a little crazy. So it's not crazy. It's not crazy. That's what I'll say to you. But sorry,
it might
Mr.
be
Bill.
good, but it radiates
All in all,
not
then,
for me.
in 2023, only 8% of playtime was spent on new, non-annual titles.
8%? Good fucking grief.
That's where the soul is. 8% of the video game industry has a soul.
Not Hogwarts Legacy. Transphobes don't have souls. And he's one of ours, chat. He's one of our own. He's one of our own. Oh my... oh my god, he lives on Turf Island, but he's not one of them. Hell yeah.
The modern equivalent of
I don't
Bubsy and
live on
Claws
Turf Island,
Encounters of
but
the
yeah.
third kind is Call of Duty Mobile, and I will not be taking further questions at this time. If you want to know more about what's going on in the video games industry, though, from someone who knows it much better than I do, go watch this video by actual proper good video game journalist Alana Pierce, linked in the description. Much of the modern critique of
I want to interrupt to tell you guys that that is, I think, that few seconds there is the sum total of Call of Duty mobile footage that exists in this video. I recorded it myself, and I recorded it for about 3 hours. It's a good game.
video games then has basically followed the industry itself. Whether we like it or not, all of us are playing to algorithms, not to people. The few games that give us hope, your Baldur's Gate 3s and your Claire Obscure Expedition 33s, all come from independent studios, not beholden to the infinite exponential growth demanded by shareholders. And there are some great independent video game journalism outlets around too. Another way though that the journalism mimics the industry is the mass layoffs and closure of many of the big names. But independent media, just as independent game development, continues to thrive. Just maybe not quite enough to satisfy the venture vultures. And that is still a problem.
J.K. Rowling puts the money that she still gets from Harry Potter directly into campaigns that actively disadvantage trans people in the world and do significant damage to an already embattled community. There is not a reasonable way to convince yourself that you are separating the art from the artist in this case. That's my thinking on it. You, obviously, Minister Chicken, will search your own soul and how you feel about it, but she ain't getting a cent of my money.
Because less money in the industry as a whole means less money available to develop those cool little indie titles too. I said now is the best time to be a gamer, but that's true despite the industry, not because of it. It's because most of the games that have ever been made are still out there to be enjoyed. And if I'd ask one thing of any of you, it's to replace your doom scrolling with gaming. I carry around.
True gamers, think about a game right now you want to play and go fucking play it, okay? Go play it, gamers, go play it.
This little keyring.
That's a good plan.
And I probably don't play as much as I scroll social media really, but I'd like to, and I'm trying to. You can see there if you look closely I'm partway through Marble Zone at the moment.
Shit, Sonic 1 on a little fucking keychain?
Even if it's Marble Zone, enriches my soul way more than scrolling. Because here's the creepiest fact I found out recently. Let's pause for a moment. You used social media earlier today, probably for over an hour.
I didn't, but I'm getting the point you're getting at, but I didn't today. Technically not, but I'll pick. Let's assume I did for the sake of argument, Bill. Go on.
If you don't believe me, you can go into the battery settings on your phone and check your usage of the app.
I have 20-minute time limits, but I know what you're doing. He's talking to you, Jay. He's talking to you.
What do you remember from it?
I know you're talking to chat. With me, Bill, you're not talking to me because I have some fire memes on my Twitter, okay? But I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Pause this video right now and try and remember anything that you've seen on social media today.
Fuck. Shit. Okay, I don't remember. Okay, I remember that. Okay, I saw some fire memes. I don't remember it. I don't remember it. But
What fire memes did you see? Come on.
Okay, I did see some fire memes. I'm saying,
what were they?
I did see some. Okay, I'm sorry.
One fire meme.
I forgot.
One fire meme's a Musty.
Not
Come on.
those hours back. There are reasons this happens, and I'll link to an article in the description about information overload.
How to stop doom scrolling with psychology.
But it doesn't really matter. The point is that we are all, me included, spending hours of our lives on something that we can't even recall an hour later. That same something is also sucking in all of the time and financial investment that should be going into video games, into the hobby that we love. Once I'm done filming this, I'm having a clear out of the time-wasting social media apps on my phone and installing something like Plants vs. Zombies instead. Maybe you could too. Because that's our best chance collectively to save the soul of gaming.
Delete Twitter gamers.
It's good for our own souls as well. Now go play a video game. Maybe not Bubsy. But maybe Bubsy. My thanks to Liam, Soul in Sadness, Ultramuffin, and Visual Novel Archive for supporting the channel. I'm not even going to tell the rest of you to like and subscribe because you've got gaming to do. Get out there, play some games.
Gamers, go game!
Thanks for joining me in the general vicinity of the retro sofa.
Gamers. Hands up in the air, gamers. Hands up in the air. Absolute Billama. Absolute Billama, gamers.
Oh, this is why people have been saying that to me. Okay, all right.
I'm doing my part. Listen, I will do my part for the media. I am going to do my part for the media I want to see. What have we got, gamers? We've got 1, 5, and hey, it's the same. I think I have the same, pretty much the same levels. I'm gonna go. Hello, fellow retro gamer. You know, I want to go for number 2. I want to go for number 2. Okay, how about that? How about that, Bill? That even is your real name, Bill.
Is Bill.
Change it to Will because you're taking W's, broski. Logging into my PayPal. Buy, please. Are we good? Gamers, be the change you want to see.
Oh, thank you.
Absolute Billama. Absolute Billama, gamers. You baited me, Bill, but it was bait worth getting baited over. So gamers, I'm putting the channel in the chat, okay? I'm putting in the chat, gamers. Absolute Billama, okay? Let's get into chat. Let's get into 5.6. Gamers, let's get into 5.6, okay? Let's get into 5.6 while we read the comments, okay? Let's get into 5.6.
Oh. That is Billama. Luigi.
That is Billama, okay? Absolute Billama, all right? Wonderfully crafted video. Basically saying, not only did you like say a lot of the things that I've been saying on this channel for a while, but you also gave me like a lot of like data to like back up your points. Very poignant, very well presented. You were funny when you needed to be. You were poignant when you needed to be. Honestly, just an all-around, well put together video, and I can't wait to see what you do next, Mr. Retro Sofa. I will watch your career with great interest. Now, without further ado, gamers, let's go to the comments. Let's have a look. Of course, we'll have a look. Let's have a look, gamers. Let's have a look.
There's Doom music.
Well, the whole part where you scored me over an hour. Do you remember a single thing about it? Chat, get out of the way. It's so true. An absolute time killer, far more than video games ever were. At least those test your reflex, thinking skill, even your patience. So just sucks you dry and on the fun with.
Pause, he's gonna live delete Twitter.
Oh, he's gonna live delete Twitter. Hang on. Absolute Billama gamers. Absolute gentleman. He live deleted Twitter. He live deleted X. X was an X app on his phone, baby. Absolute Billama. Absolute Billama gamers. He's playing video games. He's playing video games. He's practicing what he preaches, gamers. He's practicing what he preaches. And we do love a good preacher who practices what they preach. Let's continue. Absolute Billama as always. Oh, then this is the push I need to get back to play all the games. Good. Great. I hope you keep it up and find it more rewarding than social media. Just prove the point. You showed up my feed for the first time today. Hang on. I want to see, actually. I'm very curious now, chat. I'm very curious now. What did the original poster of this in my Discord say? Because this was in my Discord, right? Hang on. Literally. Oh my god. TJL Nintendo. A waiter, more soul, please. Oh my god, give him his fell for it again award, chat. Give him his. I mean, I fell for it too, but give him the fell for it again award, okay? He literally saw it and was recommended, and just immediately put it in. He didn't even watch it. I'm gonna have to, guys, new super chat goal. Gamers, new super chat goal. Okay, new super chat goal. We have to do it, gamers. For Bill's sake, I think we're gonna have to. Gamers. Remove TJL Nintendo's submission perms. Gamers. Any funding I will use to buy a fucking keychain. All right, that's what I'm gonna do, gamers. That's what we'll do. Super good. That's what we'll do, gamers. That's what we'll do. 5 super chat.
The guy in his chat saying, "See, this is why we watch part of the video." I mean, in a way, I guess that's kind of why I spent the first half of the video talking about freaking Bubsy. You need to get quite far in my video to get the payoff. Like, it's 10 minutes in. It's 10 minutes in, pretty much exactly, where you get the old switcheroo on the clickbait title there. And I'm going to toot my own horn on that. I feel pretty good about it now. I thought this video had too much Bubsy, but 10 minutes of Bubsy turns out to be the right amount of Bubsy for what this video is trying to do.
And his perms are gone. He will never submit to my channel again. On the subject of actually playing games, I finally got Super Mario Bros. Wonder. So right now, it has to be a $2. It has to be $2. It has to be a $2 one. It has to be a $2 one. All right. Get ripped off, nerd. There we go. Like that one. It has to be one of those ones. It has to be one of those ones. Thank you so much, though, Sylvia Nemers. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Super Tap, as well. Demetrius told me to buy it and got it. Yeah? Okay, I'll get a Mayu Mini. I'll use the funds to get a Mayu Mini, chat, and I'll review on stream. How about that? On the subject of actually playing games, I finally got Super Mario Bros. Wonder. So I feel like I'm going back and forth between playing that and the Wii edition of Metro Prime 2. Get them, gamers. Kill them. MP2, because I'm finally re-experiencing the Prime games along with the Forza. I need to do this as well. I need to get this as well, gamers. I need to do it. Everyone wants to see this guy dead. Everyone wants to see this fella dead. Oh my god. Everyone wants to see this fucking guy dead. I actually haven't broke the stranglehold of social media and deleted my accounts months ago. I've actually started playing more games. I've never been so disappointed with modern gaming. I started playing old game again. It's funny how relevant this video is. Actually in the middle of my Half-Life 2 again, which I first played it new when I was 13, but a great example of old games on automatically bad games. Bad games are bad games. Gamers, he's dead. Gamers, you wanted it, and it happened, gamers. You wanted it, and it happened. TJL, live perm removal, chat. Live perm removal. Gamers, here it is. TJL on Nintendo. Send messages. Banned. Cooked. He will never submit in the Discord ever again.
About the retro sofa, get wrecked.
Seconds. He fell for it. In all fairness, though, he did show us a video that was great. So maybe we owe a little bit to him, but he didn't even watch it.
I hope he's watched it by now.
Exactly. Banned. You will never submit again. And then later in the Discord, he's gonna go, what? Someone clip this so we can send it to him. And later he's gonna go, what happened, Musty? Why am I banned? We know what's happened, okay? We know what happened to you, okay? You got cooked. You got hooked and cooked in the DMs, broski. A good on kind on social media. Feeling better for it? Half-Life 2 and the episodes are awesome games. I need to play those.
Yeah, you do.
What's better, Doom 2 or Doom Scrolling? First, thank you and welcome. Even playing a modded version of the Chasm where you fall down and land downtown with a Wii remote and nunchuck is better for your mental health than Doom Scrolling. Fucking real. He's replying to like every comment as well. Fucking A.
I don't get many comments.
Logical well-present, charming English charisma. Subscribe. Same! I agree. He's English, therefore. He's not a fucking filthy American. I've had enough of you Americans lately. We need some good old-fashioned English media, okay? Good old-fashioned English media. I'll show you my Prime Trilogy with my collection. Listen, I'll send it back. Let me just borrow it. Listen, very cheap. I'll pay the postage. Just let me borrow it, and I'll give it back to you when I'm done with it. I just want to play Prime 2 with a fucking proper controller. Honestly.
Yeah. Don't you mind?
I love how you annoyed your cat looked in the beginning of the video. Fucking real, honestly. Fucking real. Eloquently spoken, honestly. You're far too nice.
Oh, thank you for the like.
Anyone has a copy of Zool, definitely has I Love Video Games bona fide. Zool? Ooh, I'm not familiar with Zool personally. I know it sounds strange, but there's plenty of retro consoles to make new games for. The benefit is that you could just make a game and you don't have to worry about DLC or anything nonsense modern game has. You should also having to worry about installing anything, as it takes forever. Honestly, it's one of those things. Listen, I've learned to accept it, but I fucking hate when you download it, when you buy a new game and it's like, oh, updating. Why don't you work out the box? I remember a time when games worked out the box. You know what I mean? I remember.
The trap
fuck. Here. Oh man. Funny that the answer.
Actually, do you want to know the answer to that? It's because it's the industry again. It's the systems around it. It's the crunch. It's industries pushing out the game before it's ready, and then the coders know, and the industry knows. Oh well, we could always day one patch it at least to get it to work. It doesn't matter if we've shipped something that doesn't work, we can fix it in post, kind of deal. And that's not the developers' fault. It hasn't made developers lazy. It's made executives and CEOs, as we said, sort of all the more demanding. So,
Or why does X suck so much nowadays? It's often not even either capitalism or something intrinsically linked to capitalism. But capitalism. And it's funny that the video comes out at the exact moment I'm actively playing more games because I just got my Switch 2 and I've been buying a lot of new games. Mostly Switch 1 thanks to backwards compatibility. The only AAA of the bunch being Zelda TOTK. I mean, feeling better for it, actually. You know what? Good job, Default Dan. Good job. Yeah, I mean, pretty much how I feel about capitalism, but how much the world and how much of it is my perspective is for the viewer to decide. Oh my god, he hates capitalism. He hates capitalism too. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Are we talking about modern gaming in general, or just the popular ones? Because if I can recall back to the Atari, there have been plenty of games with no soul and nothing more gloried or not so gloried. This person did watch the video chat. But he still replied. I don't think this person watched the video.
I don't think
Otherwise,
so,
the winner's then. You mean modern American gaming? Everything out of Asia. Fucking him. Embarrassing. Actually, yeah, fair point. No! He's a weeb! Richard's he's a weeb! You should have laughed at him! He's a fucking disgusting weirdo! We used to bully people for this. Back in the filth.
This is my way, right? And you do your community how you want to do your community, right? But if someone's taking the time to reply to me, I'm going to reply to them, giving them absolutely full 100% benefit of the doubt that the person who's commenting and taking the time to do that actually believes this. And I'm not going to belittle them for it. I don't know what games are coming out of Asia, and I haven't taken the time to look. And I'm going to admit that, okay, maybe you've got a point. And the bit where I can take from his point that I can apply to myself is that this video is particularly America-centric, because I don't really talk about video games coming out of Europe or anywhere else either. So even if it's not the point that he's making, I can think about what he said and think, okay, yeah, he does have a point, and then I can still kind of take that on board.
Franco era. We used to get rid of people like this. But no, he's too nice. You know, he's too nice.
Yeah,
I'll give it to him. I'll downvote this, but I'll vote yours, okay? What I see on social media today is someone who just agreed with my political opinion and said I look like a pedophile. I don't know. Do you? I don't pay him no mind. Elon's always just trying to be edgy. Fucking hey! Even in the comments, he's got singers. Hey, that's funny. I like this guy. I fucking love this guy. I'm gonna have to up my membership tier. Fucking zinged. He got zinged. Listen, I'll leave it there. I'll leave it on another retro server W. Fuck it. Listen, is this one of the best videos we'll see this year, chat? Hey! Take notes. Take notes, Take notes, Toxic Pyro. That's how you go on a tangent and then bring it back to make a fucking amazing video, huh? That's how you do it, gamers. This is why he's the GOAT. This is how you go on, this is how you start off with something not to do with the video, and you bring it around town. Fucking Bill. Absolute Billama. Amazing. Amazing stuff. Good lord. Guys, go subscribe. Are we on 5.6 yet? If we're not on 5.6, the stream doesn't continue. 5.62, baby!
I woke up and saw all these and I was like, what happened? Thank you. I did appreciate it though.
Consider me, Mr. Retro Sofa, a big fan of your work. I will also be subscribing on my browsing channel as well, just to make sure. I'll do that right now, actually. I'll do that right now so I don't forget.
Hi, I'm Bill.
Thank you, Bill.
I freaking love it.
Thank you, Bill. You're going to hear hi, I'm Bill again because I'm going to sign back into Sir Musty. Oh, no, wait. Oh, no more hi, Bill. Okay, neat. Either way, amazing video. And it's gonna be another Musty classic game. It's another Musty classic. And we'll leave it there. We'll leave it there, chat. Fantastic.
Oh, that was really lovely, wasn't it? Oh man, like I'll take that off because it's warm. So Musty, thank you so much. That's really kind. Like yeah, what do I say? Like obviously, like I don't know. Didn't know his stuff before or what he does, but subscribing for that. Membership? Yeah, we'll see. Yeah. You better subscribe. You're not asking at the retro sofa. Oh, thank you. Sir Musty is my second channel. Any featured creator watching my reaction of their own work should bear in mind and adjust expectations according to avoid disappointment. Always welcome you to watch should you desire. This is really nice. Like this is part of, I did spot I did have a little look at this, a little cheeky look at this description, right? They're not to be taken too seriously. It might be a quiet test for some, but overall a fun time. No harm, no foul, and no ill feelings are held to anyone covered, even if I was unfavourable to the video reacted to. This is the way to do it. This is kindness. This is like critique of a work, not of a person in a way. Like, well, it's kind of a person, but like not in a way that's designed to actually hurt, you know. And it's nice. Any and all regular commenters, Shell's fan brigading are always dealt with. This is the guy runs a tight community. Like it's nice, it's good. I'm gonna make myself a part of that. I think I'm gonna have to. It is still it is 1 a.m. and I'm not going to gonna go about on stream now like joining like Sir Musty's Discord and all that. And in terms of like joining, like. Yeah, sure I will, but I don't know how to click this button in a way that doesn't show you my payment information, so I'm just gonna like leave that until we're done here. Everyone watching this, all of you, probably are already here because of Sir Musty. His channel is much larger than mine, and his second channel videos get way more views than mine, so I'm going to assume that a lot of you are here from him. Those who aren't, obviously, go and check him out because he seems chill and cool and thoughtful and nuanced, which is obviously what we want. But the main thing is that he likes me, and that means that he is a good person. We can't forget that. That is the measure of a person is their opinion of me. So, you all in this chat are good people, and Sir Musty is good people too. So, we definitely check them out. So, I think that's probably good for now. I'm just going to make myself big to say. Yeah, just like a really genuine, heartfelt thanks to Sir Musty for obviously the YouTube stuff, like promotion, for telling everyone to go and check out my video, for the membership. Like is wild. Like I hadn't actually noticed that he did that. As I say, I'm kind of on holiday with family right now, so I'm not really like noticing much of what's going on YouTube, but I did obviously spot the subscriber numbers go out and, you know, wanted to check this video out, take the time to do it. Obviously thank you for all that, but also just like thank you as well for engaging with it, for engaging with the topic, for being really thoughtful in your approach to it, because I think that it was kind of a fun video I made, but it felt kind of important, at least to me as well. In the kind of the content and the message and the meaning with it, and the way that he engaged with it himself and encouraged his community to also engage with it is really especially encouraging, I think, and definitely grateful for that in specific. Yeah, and people like Hot Wheels Gamer, like founding the channel this way and continuing still developing future channels. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm still very new here, and I still think like it's really like ridiculously like self-indulgent of me to do a reaction to a reaction of my video, but it's objectively the funniest way of doing it, but also it's just like this is the first time I've had any kind of attention on the channel for anyone else, and I kind of like wanted to mark that for myself as well, because it felt like it's a silly thing, right? But we all tend to think of things like in terms of milestones, right? And sort of a big round number of subscribers, like when I got to 5,000, is one of them, and being noticed by a bigger content creator in this way is like another one, you know. It's fine. He might do a reaction to the reaction of his reaction. I hope it does. I'd definitely enjoy watching that. And what's funny about that is because, of course, the reaction's got to get longer and longer and longer and longer because you're pausing to make comments and to talk to chat and stuff like that. So if we keep going like this, this will be our lives, you know. Just imagine like me and Sir Musty just fully entwined with one another for the rest of time, constantly reacting to one another's reactions. It reminds me actually when I was a kid, like I was over at a friend's house and I had to walk home, and he was like, "Shall I walk you home?" And I was like, "Yeah, cool, walk me home, let's go." We'd keep chatting about video games on the way back, and we'd walk home, we walk back to my home, and I'm like, "Okay, cool, thanks for walking me home. Shall I walk you home?" And then we went back and I walked him home, and we were like, "Cool." And we kept chatting about Mario Kart, Super Mario Kart, whatever, and it was like, "Okay, cool, shall I walk you home?" And his mum finally said, "Maybe just walk him halfway." You know, we just spent all day just walking between each other's houses chatting about video games. Yeah, all right, like this is obviously flippant, dumb, stupid nonsense, but it's important, dumb, stupid nonsense because it's like the part of what my channel does and part of what Nostalgia, I guess, generally does is like you relate your experiences in your past to experiences that are happening to you now. So you don't get, this is the stuff we were talking about with the midnight releases, you don't get the midnight releases, but you get things like it. And you don't get the walking your like friend age 10 back and forth between his house and yours anymore, but you get things like it and you get interactions like it, and they remind you of very happy times, and they make the times that you're in a lot happier as well. So I don't know, this is very much a 1 a.m. sort of a point. But that's how I feel, and that's why I'm grateful to Sir Musty. I'm grateful to all of you who have been chatting and to all of Sir Musty's community who follow me. When I have a little bit of time, what's going to happen next? Because you're all new here. Nothing's happening for a little bit. Sorry. I've got family here now, and then I've got maybe 2 weeks before I go to Japan for 3 weeks, and like the odds of me getting something out in those 2 weeks are minimal when I'm sort of clearing up after one holiday thing and preparing for another holiday thing while doing a full-time job in the middle of it. So thanks for coming, stick around. Stuff will happen. It will not be scheduled, but stuff will happen. I'm hoping that some of the Japan trip is going to be turned into content that you will appreciate and enjoy as well. Not content, I guess. Just videos. Content's not a good word. Hope you have a wonderful trip. Thank you. No problem. Wonderful catalog to catch up on. Oh, thank you. Take your time, take your time, take your time. Yeah, sure. I will take my time. I feel like when I get like new memberships and stuff, like Sir Musty's there, like I feel like I feel like I should at least a little bit, like you're paying for a month of content, videos or something. I feel like I should, do something. But I also know that that's not how it works, right? I know that it's out of the goodness of his heart because he likes what I'm doing. It's not like a transaction, but we're all capitalism pilled or whatever the children would say. So there's You know, there's always that kind of thinking in the back of my head about it. So that's why I mention it. This is Minerva. Say hello. Okay. Every video of mine has a cat in it, and it's usually her because she's a daddy's girl. All right. Look, Minerva. Look, chat loves you. You see what chat's saying? She's very popular with chat. She's very friendly. All right, been cool hanging out. Didn't mean to sound. That's fine. That's fine. Don't worry about it. You, like you say, it ain't my job to police what you do, and you're aware. Thank you, everyone. I love you so much. Get a third cat and name him Bubsy. Yep. Okay. We'll get on that. Right. Going to bed. We've got to go trampolining tomorrow with an 8-year-old. Thank you very much again. I am very, very happy indeed, and this was lovely. Thank you. All right, fine. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye.